Hello, good evening, welcome to another Sunday Night Trucking. How the devil are we? Have we all had a good weekend? Have we done anything fun and interesting? Can we have a quick audio video check? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Can you see the game? Audio video is good. Awesome. That's always a good start. Squirrel hates Renault, 8-month sub, thank you. Actually a few though. Mac Gaming, 2 months. UK341 was a new sub just before the stream, so thank you for subscribing, UK. It's all good. Nutty Squirrel with a resume sub of 8 months, and Tarfin with a resume sub, and Massacred Muffin with a resume sub from the other day, that is. How are we all doing? Whoa, it's coming in. Oh my god, a left 9. Whoa, 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 steady on guys. Left 9, 10-month sub. I'm going to miss something out here. Toweled Owl, what a name. 4 months, Toweled Owl. Now there's a name for you. Harry OD Slayer, 7-month sub. Flickman, 21, 5 months. Anarchistic, 6 months. CMC Airboss, 9 months. Blue Bradders with a 2-month. BCS with a 26 months. Thank you, BCS. And Pork Bun, who I met yesterday, actually, at the Flight Sim Con, with a resumed subscription. Thank you, Pork Bun. Starstruck Chloe with a new sub. Hang on, I've got it. That's your toot from me, Starstruck Chloe. Thank you so much, guys. It's amazing support, as ever. How was San Fran? Pretty good. I'm going to talk about... I'll answer your questions on San Fran when we get going. I've also got some photographs from San Fran to show you guys. Because I don't think all of you have seen the photos from San Fran. I did show them to on Friday's stream. I showed everyone on the Friday stream, but there'll be a lot more of you today. So I'll go through the photos again. You can see some pics from San Fran. So we've got that lined up. We've also got a few PO box things down here, which is going to take me about half an hour to unwrap because they are sarcastically sealed like this with, you know, ridiculous amounts of brown packaging paper. So it'll take me like 10 minutes per parcel just to unbox that. Yes, Benno, there will be, I'm giving you a warning now, when I show you the San Fran pics, there will be some food pics, okay? So I suggest that when we go for the pics, you grab some popcorn or some snacks, because you will feel hungry when you start seeing what I ate in San Fran. No doubt about it. Bluey, 12 months, that's 1 year height for Bluey. Brocco93 with a 19-month sub. FlyX Live with a new subscription. FlyX, welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for subscribing. You and Starstruck Chloe, thanks for your support, guys. I saw the nutty welcome. Appreciate your support. Jared444777, 7-month sub. Chris94, 8-month sub. And Retro Mario, 21 months. I'm out of breath. Oh dear. I missed 2 subs. I don't think I did. I think I got everybody. Either Killjoy, 2 months, and Suspazalot, 9 months. Thank you, guys. I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got the lot, hopefully. If I did miss somebody, please let me know. Please let me know their names. You're still missing 1 sub. DJ Crush 89, 2 months. Hang on, let me look at my list. FlyX Live, I did that one, didn't I? Starstruck Chloe, I did that one. Oh my god, it keeps scrolling. That's so annoying. Starstruck Chloe, I don't know, I can't see the name. Bacon, I missed Bacon. Hang on, Bacon. Guys, can you stop clicking the anniversary button for 1 minute so I can actually look at my list? Because every time you click it, it pushes me back to the top of the list and I have to scroll down again. So it's kind of impossible. Oh my god! Chaos! I give up. I'm going. I'll see you later, guys. I can't keep up with this. Babel Hands! Thank you for subscribing, Babel. Welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for supporting the channel, and welcome to this awesome community of absolute nutters. Is it still on the boat? I do apologise. Let me fix that. It's because we were doing some... Let me fix that. There you go. I'll fix that now. We were doing some boat stuff, I think, the other day. We're on the ship. It should be a truck now. Crazy Train 91. That's my parcel, lol. I'm sorry. Is it Crazy Train? There's a couple here. They're all, it's not just you though, Crazy Train, they're all wrapped like that. Everybody just went, I'm going to wrap it in brown packaging tape. Will it fall out in the post? Let's put some more on. Oh, we've got plenty of the stuff. Let's wrap it again. Let's wrap it so Squirrel can't even open it. That's a great idea. Don't worry, Crazy Train. Oh, dear. Cowley88, good evening, Squirrel. Enjoying my holiday in the UK. Nice to watch Sunday Night Truck in decent time for once. Yeah, you're on the same time zone. Sounds like you had fun at San Fran. Keep up the great work and happy and safe trucking. Thank you so much, Cowley. Hope you're enjoying the UK. Babel Hands with a new sub. Did I do Babel? I think I did Babel. I did Babel, yes. DJ Curty watching tonight on my new 3D projector. How long till ETS2 is in 3D? I don't think it's on the list, if I'm honest. Loving the stream as always. Thank you, DJ Curty. Brad's Gaming with 8-month sub. Jones 17 with 7-month sub. Black Hawk, so what was the dog's favourite kind of pizza? Pepperoni. God. That is the worst pizza joke I've heard in a while. Black Hawk. That's actually the only pizza joke I've heard in a while, Black Hawk. But thank you for that. Bacon, I can't find you on the list, bro. I'm trying to find you. Apparently I missed you out. I'm looking. I'm looking. What was his name? Bacon? I can't find any bacon on here. UK431. I can't find it. What was his actual Twitch name? I do not see any new sub from a bacon person at all. Hey, channel, so my sub thing said 27 months a few days ago, now it says 28. Okay. Random. Hey, Channelson, 28 months sub. Thank you, Hey, Channelson. That is awesome support. That is, I think, the top number right now. 20. Anybody on 28 was pretty much there on the first month. I got partnership. Find the Bacon. Was it Find the Bacon? Whatever your name is, that's for you. I can't find your name. I'm sorry. Can anybody tell me which city we're in right now? Look at the background. Are there any really, really clever people here that can tell me what city we're in? What are we driving tonight? A bacon troll. It might be DK. It could be a troll. So I've had braces fitted, top and bottom. So you may find that my speech has changed a little bit. My mouth is kind of getting used to it, but I may kind of sound a little bit every now and again. Because I'm still... Amsterdam, very good. Very good. Why did he even ask? It's definitely not London or Chicago. Amsterdam is correct. If you said Amsterdam, give yourself a pat on the back and go and have a bacon sandwich. Definitely not New York. No, definitely not New York. In Euro Truck Simulator, it's definitely not New York. Nice to put a face to the voice. Thank you, Thodzin. Met loads of people yesterday at Flight SimCon. I presume some of you were there. We were up at RAF Cosford for the Flight Sim show. It was a pretty good show, actually. It's set inside the hangar in RAF Cosford. It's like a museum, so they got all the old planes and engines and stuff. And then there's loads of people, loads of flight simmers, obviously selling the wares and showing off the flight sim equipment. It's a pretty good day out, if you've not done it. So I was up there yesterday, met quite a few fans, listened to a couple of lectures, one about X-Plane, and one from, what's the manufacturer of an aircraft? I can't remember. They're working on an aircraft. They've been working on it for 5 years, so nobody's kind of holding them. But Quality Wings, that was it. Quality Wings aircraft. Yeah, they're like a bunch of guys that do it part-time, and they... I think they're struggling to get it out the door, put it that way. You got braces, so you really are 17. No, I'm only 16, but yes, I have braces, indeed. Yeah. Invisible. No, they're not Invisalign. I can show you if you want. If you don't want to see braces, look away right now, okay? If you don't want to see braces, just look away for 10 seconds. I'll show you what they look like. There you go. Can you see that? Basically, they're white, and they're straightening up these two teeth here. They're like white, so you can't see them. You just see a kind of a thin line, but you can still feel them, trust me. They're basically proper braces, but when you sort of smile, they don't show like a mouthful of metal. Yeah, they're kind of hard to see, that's the point. All you've really got is a thin line. You don't really see the blocks themselves. Cool mouth. Cool mouth, bro, I know. What a mouth, eh? Makes you look smarter. LOL? Maybe if I wore some glasses as well, like, you know, I haven't got any around, have I? I had some sunglasses. Get some glasses and some braces and be like... be like the class nerd or something. Tom13794, 2 months sub. Thank you, Tom. You got yours last week. They reckon they're in about 15 months or something. Somewhat around that mark. Mr. Blins, how you doing, sir? See you got home safe. I was with Matt at Cosford this morning. I left him in the hotel lobby area. I think he was about to go for some more beer, wasn't you, Matt? Just to quench that headache. The braces of dreams. Do you realise gifts are being made at this moment? That's quite... I don't care, Aurora. I'm gone past caring anymore. Whatever. Rappy with a 4-month sub. Thank you, Rappy. Right, okay. What are we doing tonight? We are... Okay, so basically, obviously, Euro Truck 121's come out. It came out while I was in San Fran. Currently, Pro Mods have released 198. So I've got Pro Mod 198 installed, which works as 121 Euro Truck. So I've got that. I've also got the latest EAA's Brazil, which also works with 121. However, Poland Rebuilding, which is normally there's a whole ton of cities in here. Poland Rebuilding is not working. Neither is Rust Map. They've not updated those two maps yet. So I've had to turn those off. So we've only got EAA Brazil and the latest Pro Mod 198 to run on. Hang on, let me just alt tab out of here a second. So I could see my notes, because I had a quick look at the notes from 198 to see what was new. It sounds like we've got some new cities in 198 Pro Mod, which is good to see. EA Brazil, I think, is just an update. I don't think there's anything new in there. It just works with 121. Peckboy1. Hey, Paul, here's another Sunday night trick in heart. Now that you are back, here's some support from me as always. Peckboy, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Deadman J, 1990. Hey, Paul, looking forward to tonight's stream. I'm watching with my mate from down south, getting married on Tuesday. Woo! What, you or your mate? So can I have a cheeky toot? Oh, you're getting married. There you go. That's a cheeky toot for a happy birthday. Happy birthday? Let me do that again. That's a cheeky toot for a happy marriage day, okay? I hope it goes well. I hope it doesn't rain. Can I have a cheeky toot? Cheers, mate. Love the stream. Thank you, Deadman. Best wishes with that. Yeah, the ball and chain starts on Tuesday. Tricky Trickster. Good evening, Paul. Sorry, the bacon wasn't intended to be a troll. I was trying to get you thinking about nice, juicy, sizzling, thick-cut bacon. You're... Tricky, you said I'm Mr. Sub, and you said his name was Bacon. What the heck are you talking about? By the way, I can't even eat bacon right now. I have to chop it into little pieces because I literally can't chew very much. I have to have mash and porridge and yogurt and all kinds of squishy foods right now. Is Matt getting trolled? Leave him alone, guys. Yeah, I don't think it's his birthday on Tuesday. I think he's getting married. Slip of the tongue. Rust Map does work 121. It didn't with me. Dynamic. I brought it in. To be fair, I had, you know, the one that links Poland Rebuilding. It's actually, Rust Map may be actually working, but I enabled the mod that links Pro Mod, Rust Map, and Pro Mod, Rust Map, and Poland Rebuilding, and it crashed the game. It might be the link that's not working. Maybe Rust Map works on its own. But does the zooming work okay? You should eat chewing gum, Paul. I don't think so. It would get stuck in my braces. So that's what we're doing map-wise. Truck-wise, I've got a couple of trucks, actually. 2 or 3 trucks that we could go through tonight. We're going to start off with the DAF. That's why I'm at the DAF dealer. So we're going to start off with a 50k DAF. Confirmed that Paul lives off Banana Yazoo. I had to buy him one because he was having withdrawal symptoms. That's almost true, Berlins. Matt actually left. He actually went out of the show at about, was it midday? To get me a Banana Yazoo milkshake. But I'd already had one at 9 o'clock. And I was already getting withdrawal symptoms. So, yeah, that was 2 that morning. There should be there should be a mod for Pro Mods and Rust Map only. Okay. Nordic Links, 13 months sub. Thank you, Nordic. And Mew2750 with a 9-month sub. Thank you for your support, guys. Let us... Wow, I feel low down in this truck. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to get rid of it anyway. Low air pressure. Are you kidding me? I want to drive there. And I've got low air pressure, apparently. Okay, whatever. Sharpie2K13. Hi, Paul. Gotta admit, my first Sunday night trucking since May. Did a parachute jump at the beginning of June. Didn't have the best landing. Uh-oh. Back on my feet, though, now. Seems Twitch has cancelled my sub. Must fix. Sharpie, probably your your bank details, like your credit card ran out or whatever. It could be that, I don't know. Twitch does that occasionally. I don't know why. Yay, we're moving. Let's get over here. I am definitely stupidly low down inside this truck. It's kind of weird. Right. Let us go through and find the... There it is. The DAF 50K XF Superspace. We're going to configure this first. We've got another 2 trucks later, which we could play with. This is probably the highest quality one, though, at a guess. So we'll start with this one. Yognuts, 11 months sub. Thank you, Yognuts. Trying to play a game on stream, but my friends in Skype call are way too talkative. Just click the mute thing. Just click mute and leave them to it. That's the best thing. Twitch for now added VAT into the sub fee, so it's 601 instead of 499. Yeah, it does if you live in Europe. It's a legal requirement, to be fair. Nothing we can do. At the end of the day, it's an extra $1, which is about another 70 pence, which is a packet of crisps per month. So it's not the end of the world, but yeah. Could have done without it, but it's not going to make me cancel any of my subscriptions, is it? Sonny Dets, high school, how was Cosford and how is Sabrina? Sabrina's here. You rang, sir? You rang? No, Sabrina's fine. Cosford was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think next time we'll stay in a different hotel, though. Because it was only... I think it was only a 4-star. And Matt's used to, like, 5+. So, you know, he wasn't very comfortable. I mean, normally Matt's, like, when he walks through the door, his bags are taken off him. And people turn up with, like, a chair, and he gets to sit in that, and they carry him to the bar. And then they kind of serve him drinks all night and drop grapes into his mouth. And he wasn't getting any of that service, so he's a little bit disappointed with the Holiday Inn. So I think next time we're going to let Matt choose, and I think he's found one in Birmingham. So we're going to do that next time. We'll go to a different hotel. Rayolan, 21 months sub. Thank you so much, Rayolan. Almost 2 years of support. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Yes, the cabin DLC is installed. It's installed automatically by me. So I have got that. Feed Squirrel the Chris 2015. No, Yazoo. Feed Squirrel Yazoo. New sub here, Moto 8 Dog. I presume you mean YouTube. YouTube sub, I think, because you're not a Twitch sub, I don't think. But welcome to the stream. Wangle 80, the best truck is Renault. Is that in your opinion, sir? Okay, whatever. Trollero, hi to you, but you can't use caps, sir, because Not Slammer will just kind of delete that. You need to read the chat rules briefly if you knew. But yeah, you can't use caps. It'll just delete it. You barely survived Sunday. Matt barely survived Sunday. He woke up with a massive headache, I think. You did not finish my delivery, Sunny Debts. I do apologise. Hang on. I did. You're right. How's Sabrina? I saw an article in my trucking magazine about an old Dutch company called Damco GG, and I thought you were in the stream. Damco GG. That is an awesome name. If only they knew what that meant now on Twitch. You survived last weekend due to Steve's amazing singing. I've not heard it myself, S. Reeves, because I was in San Fran and I was at the TwitchCon when he did it, so I didn't hear it, and then he's deleted the VOD because it's so awesome, it's so amazing that he deleted it, so I can't listen to it anymore. So it was a live event, it was a one-off, and I can't hear it, so I don't know. I cannot confirm nor deny whether it was awesome. I Love Daft with 6 months sub. Thank you, I Love Daft. Dash Dig, I had the same problem with my teeth, the same 2 teeth. It was difficult to say it nicely, but I was unlucky, apparently. Hopefully you will get a better time than I did. Yeah, Dash, basically the plan is that I'll have these for like 15 months. They'll straighten my teeth, and then they put like behind the teeth, they put a little thin retainer, which kind of holds the teeth in place. And then you have to wear like an Invisalign clip for 12 months just to make sure there's no movement, and then it should be good to go. It was amazing. I have to take your word for it. I have to take your word for it. I genuinely didn't see it. Are you going to configure or wait 10 years? I'm not going to do either, Mad Mikey. 10 years is a bit long to stream. I mean, 24 hours is pretty long, but the idea of streaming 10 years? Man, has anybody done that? I mean, did it take a bio break at all? What, hang on, I need to put the, come on, it's going to be 1 minute. What cabin do we want to go for, do you think? Let's have a look here. Some of these are the same apart from different, I think, front bits. I'm not a fan of the Super Space, personally. I'm going to go with either the Cab Plus or possibly just the straight. I might go like that. Side spoiler painted, because I never do that. I want to be different today. I've decided today I'm going to be different, guys, so I'm going to go with that. 10-year stream hype. Razorpunk, 11-month sub, 1 month away from a year, Razorpunk. Thank you so much. Is this a mod? Yes, it is. It's a 50k DAF is what it is. It'll be in the mod spreadsheet right after the stream, if you can't find it. No, I don't fancy the Plus. I think we did Plus last time. I'm sure we had Plus last time. Plus is good, don't get me wrong. But I kind of fancy doing something a bit different. I don't know why. I'm in one of those moods, I guess. The Tech Guy, 1 year hype. Tech Guy, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate that. 1 year of hypeness. What should we do chassis-wise? I have got some... hang on. I've got an agricultural trailer mod installed. I've got a few trailer mods installed, so we should see some different stuff today. But the agricultural ones are quite heavy, and they tend not to work with 6x4. However, I think I also have that mod installed that compensates, so maybe we can get away with a 6x4. Although I think I prefer the tag, personally. 6x4 tag with a painted grille, I think that sounds good to me. Dashdig with 14 months of support. Thank you so much, Dashdig. Just over a full year. Black Hawk, so, question. Waiter, will my pizza be long? Answer, no sir, it will be round. I had to send this again, as it failed the first time for some reason, which is annoying. Bring back the pizza jokes, common people. Black Hawk likes his pizza jokes, guys. Thank you so much, Black Hawk. Thomas, due with a new subscription. Hang on, I can't toot you, so I shall me you, Thomas. Welcome to the Net House, Thomas. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Thanks for joining the awesome community of the Nut House. You are now an official nutter. Neddy D1, 3-month sub. Thank you, Neddy. Quarter of a year. Will you do a wheelie for us in this truck? It's pretty much impossible to get a wheelie out of a truck like this. There's a lot of weight down over this front axle. All the engines down here. And the long wheelbase here, it's pretty much impossible to get that to wheelie. Unless you have a heavy trailer, then you can get the front wheels to lift. So, otherwise, you know, I would. Engine, 360 all the way up to 510. There's two versions of the 510. There's an open pipe, which sounds interesting. I'm going to go with that. I'm curious. Do you think the open pipe may have a different engine sound? Don't know. Let's find out. Is Paul wearing braces? Yes, Paul is wearing braces. Refer to myself in the third person. Paul, I've watched a past broadcast in which you played with pollen rebuilding pro mods and Rust Map Brazil EA, but when I added Brazil EA it crashes. Do you have any ideas? First thing is, if you're using version 121, which is the Steam version, then it will crash anyway. You'll have to disable pollen rebuilding because it doesn't work currently with 121. The only thing to say is to make sure you get your load order absolutely correct. If you want to know what the load order is, have a look in the Rust Map README file. It tells you exactly what order to load things in. But it doesn't... Pollen rebuilding will not work with the current Euro truck. It's not been updated. Apparently Rust Map will, but personally for me I had to turn it off. So my advice for now is just go with EAA and Pro Mod because they work fine, and leave Rust Map and pollen rebuilding and maybe add them later when they get an update. Squirrelman94, hi Paul. When I F started watching you... When I F started watching you, it was because I found your channel by complete accident. I watched one of your vids and never laughed so much. Been subbed ever since. Happy trucking. Thank you, Squirrel Man. Thank you, appreciate that. I'm guessing it was either Cardiff Rostock disaster video or it was Volvo, the 70-ton Volvo video, 70-ton Volvo tree video. One of those two. Normally people find me via that, or even maybe the next car game video, which is now on 6 million views, which is just insane. 6 million views that video's on. Hungry Pilot, Paul, still planning and auctioning off your old Logitech wheel. 10 out of 10 would donate a kidney as a bid. Actually, Hungry Pilots, I don't know. I mean, actually, that's a good question. I've maybe put this one to you guys to see what you think about this. What my thinking was my current G27, which I've had for 2.5 years, right? I'm thinking about basically giving it a quick wipe, because it's a bit dusty, giving it a quick wipe, signing it, right, so it's signed by Squirrel, putting it in a box, and then giving it away. Now, there's two ways I could give this away. I'm going to do it via YouTube video, but there's two ways I'm going to give it away. One is possibly to just give it away. Just say, you know, you've got to just follow me on Twitter, send out a tweet, whatever, to enter, and that'll be it. Another way of doing it is to do something like that, go for an auction, and then give all the money to charity. The downside of doing the auction for charity thing is that people who are fans but don't have any money can't really win, you know, get a chance to win because they don't have the money. Even if it is for charity, they don't have the money. So that's what puts me off. But obviously it's good for charity. But the first idea is to just give it away. Just literally give it away to a fan. Now, I need to work out who are the fans and who are not the fans. That's the only thing, and I don't know how to do that. So if you guys have got any advice on that, I don't want to do it via Twitch because I want to include all of my YouTube subscriber base as well, Tricking PT. So I want to do it via video to make sure everybody has a chance to enter, to win it, basically. An art competition. Not everybody's good at art, though. That's the thing. I mean, I could do it via an art competition. Maybe, yeah, I mean, a Christmas giveaway, the timing would be Christmas. Like, I'd probably do it in November so that I can get it to the winner by December so they'd have it for Christmas. That would be the plan. I don't want to pick a sub, oh my god, it's me, because, again, I want to include everybody. I don't want it to be just a Twitch thing. I want it to be... Like, there's a lot of people who love my videos on YouTube, don't really like watching on Twitch. It doesn't seem fair to exclude those people at all. But if at all possible, I'd like it to go to a fan, you know what I mean? But how do you find a fan and be fair about the whole thing? I'm not currently using the G29, however, Logitech have sent me a little box which I think has got the shifter in it for the G920. So there is that. Donate for a raffle ticket. Squirrel quiz. Actually, a squirrel quiz is not a bad plan, you know. Because I could basically a squirrel quiz is an interesting concept because I could ask questions from my videos, couldn't I? I could say, you know, which video did I ... and anybody that's kind of watched the videos would know the answers, and then you get them to sort of enter that way. That might work. A quiz might be the way of finding out who's the fan and who isn't, kind of thing. Leave clues for us how to enter in different mediums. Only a fan would see this. That's another way of doing it. I could leave something in Twitter, leave something in Facebook, even leave something on Instagram and then say, go and put the pieces together. That's another way of doing it. A squirrel quiz, so a squiz, Kappa. Yeah, a squiz if you like. You're in the process of resubbing. Thank you, Wiser. But I just think it's such an awesome, like, you know, gift for somebody. You know, for a real fan, having my wheel that I've built the channel on for 2.5 years and have it signed by me is such a cool thing. Never mind the fact they're getting a wheel, because they may not have one. But I think that's like a real, you know, that's a proper piece of, you know, fan merchandise, isn't it? How old is Squirrel can be the first one? Enter is 16. That would get everybody on Twitch, Connor. It wouldn't get the YouTubers, because the YouTubers wouldn't understand that, because it is a Twitch joke, isn't it? And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to exclude people. You just bought a G27. You can always sell it, Stallion, and keep mine. Mr. Howitzer, 21-month sub. Crusher UK 2013 with a 9-month sub. HJTSCH with a new sub. Sorry I missed that one. Hang on. I can't see you, so I'll move you. Welcome to the Nuts House, HJ. Thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome to this awesome community. Sorry I didn't read that, but I do remember seeing you got a nutty welcome, so welcome here. The Joel 4321. Shall I tell a pizza joke, or will it be too cheesy? Happy Sunday night trucking, you have the squirrel. Thank you, the Joel. Whiteland, give that G27 away, no question. Okay, yeah, I mean, you mean give it away as in just give it away, Whiteland. Incidentally, people, this wheel was itself given to me by Mr. Whiteland. Mr. Whiteland was the man who got this wheel for me 2.5 years ago. And that's right, isn't it, Whiteland? He was the one who kindly sent me this wheel, and I never looked back. It was amazing transformation. Hungry Pilot Paul, still playing and auctioning off your old Logitech recent wheel. Yep, that's the one that kicked that off. Billy Hoyle 73, 3 months sub. Thank you, Billy Hoyle. Thank you for support. Quarter of a year hype. So much for trucking. Death Frost, dude. I mean, I'm not being funny, but if this is not entertaining, please, feel free to jump channel. It is what it is. I am what I am. Hopefully, I'm entertaining. But if it's not for you, come back maybe a bit later when we're driving. Got a lot to catch up on because I've not done Sunday Night Trucking for 2 weeks, so I'll make no apologies for that. Sweden represents. Move fade for Sweden represents. Thank you for subscribing, Sweden, and welcome to the Nut House and another sub GTA Machinima guy. Double sub hype. Welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for subscribing, both of you. Thanks for your support, guys. Completely appreciate that, and welcome to this amazing community. I was going to say something then, I forgot what it was. I read something and I forgot what it was. Oh, somebody said, "Do you sound sick?" It's not that. I've got braces in, so I sound a little bit lispy. When are you going to play KSP? Because I kind of prefer that over ETS2. Currently, Shadow, I have no plans for KSP at the moment. I have no plans at the moment. Why have I got 2 sub notifications for GTA Machinima guy? That's kind of weird. Who was the first one? Hang on a minute. No. I know I've missed one, but my system's showing me some incorrect information here. It's saying Sweden represents, and then it says GTA Machinima guy, and then GTA Machinima guy. Who was the other one? Who did I miss? It was a triple sub. Hellraiser. Was it Hellraiser? Can we confirm that? Because my system's broke. You missed O'Neill. Yeah, I need the name. Does anybody know the actual name? Because I missed that. Hellraiser 79. Is that it? Could the sub whose person I missed please put their hand up? Bastard84 Gur, 3 months sub. Thank you, Baz. Tommy the Heist, Arg, finally I realise what your subscriber sound is. It's Welcome to the Jungle. Yes, it is Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the Nut House, actually. By Guns N' Roses. Oh my god, I was listening to that song and thought, where have I heard that before? Lol. It is indeed Welcome to the Jungle. Hellraiser or Hellraiser 79, 71, whatever your name is. There it is. Yes, it was me. Hellraiser 71. I do apologise. My system is broken and seems to have missed your name. That is for you. Welcome to the Nut House and thank you for subbing. Thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome to this amazing nutty place. Let us get on with some configuration here. Ooh, this is quite nice. Not sure about that pattern, but hey, whatever. 4-spoke. 4-spoke. Ooh. Old school DAF. That's what that is. Cowley808 question. How do you fix a broken pizza? Answer, with tomato paste. That's at least 3 pizza jokes we've had now. Thank you so much, Cowley. I thought you guys had run out of pizza jokes. 4-spoke with a GPS or 4-spoke with an whoa, hang on. Exclusive. Oh my god. Not sure about that personally. Exclusive, no built-in GPS. Why would you want that in your life? No built-in GPS, exclusive built-in GPS. A lot of options here. Pretty much anything that you want. Okay, I think I'm going to go with not the 4-spoke. I'm not particularly a fan of the 4-spoke, but if I go for built-in GPS, there you go. Might go with that. I don't really like the look of the 4-spoke wheel. It's kind of weird. It doesn't seem to suit the whole style. Looks like TSM falling behind as they have a new project. They've not updated for a while. M Skyweir, am I the only one unable to sub at the moment? I can't and really want to resub. M Skyweir, I don't know, what's the problem, bro? Why don't you ask somebody in chat? Because we've had a number of subs today, so you could try maybe using a different card. I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna go. Should we go Squirrel Fuel? That doesn't work too well, does it? I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's interesting. The Squirrel Fuel one has a different... Is Jack Sims watching? I hope he is. Because the white one and the black one are fine. They get clipped by this thing. But the fuel one draws texture on the roof again. Is Jack Sims here? I think we'll go with the white one. Or we could go to the paint shop and get something else. He is here. Jack Sims, you broke it. You broke it, man. You need to fix something here, look. Okay, let's do the outside. Let's, what have we got? 50k plates, 50k stock plates. What's this down here? Left exhaust. Interesting. That's quite an interesting way of doing it. Little side pipe sticking out there. Might just go with that. Cool, let's do that. That works. Nordic Links, I'm pretty sure it's a Twitch thing, but how about your wife's favourite joke for the giveaway? Again though, Nordic Links, only the people on Twitch would know the answer to that one. That is a pure Twitch thing. Does anybody not know my wife's favourite joke? Anybody here not know my wife's favourite joke? How was TwitchCon? TwitchCon was pretty good. I honestly don't know if I will go next year or not. I'm keeping an open mind about it. I'm not going to make that decision yet, but it is quite an expensive trip, to be fair. San Fran is a very expensive place to visit. And it kind of depends what they're going to do next year. Me. Lots of people don't know. Okay, my wife's... Are you ready for this? Like, drum roll, please, because this is like the world's funniest joke. But my wife's favourite joke is this. What do you call a centipede? No, hang on. I totally did that wrong. I've pretty much given the joke away now. Okay, her favourite joke... Wow, best joke guy ever. I should be a comedian. What's her favourite joke? Her favourite joke is, what goes 99 plonk? A centipede with a wooden leg. There you go. That's my wife's favourite joke of all time. And I delivered it like a boss. Banner45, question, what's the difference between a Mel Gibson movie and a pizza? Pizzas are good. Okay, Banner. Controversial, but okay. See, you laughed, didn't you? I could tell you loved that joke. You can see why that's her favourite one now. You thought that was awesome. You remember it now. 50k, right, we should go Goodyears. Let's go Michelin, you know. Let's go Michelin for a change. 295.80 Michelin. Let's do that. 295.80s. There we go. Michelin all round. 50k DAF wheels. See, some people are laughing so much right now. They can't even type. They're like creased over with laughter. Paul, we can be a comedy duo. That's right, Mark. You make the jokes and I'll deliver them, sir. That's pretty old school. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's a new joke, that one. Are you getting P3D, dog fan? Am I getting P3D? I take it you mean am I getting version 3? I already have 2.5. What do you mean, Rappy? What do you mean you don't get it? Hey, look. What goes 99 plonk? A centipede with a wooden leg. A centipede has 100 legs. But if one of them's a wooden leg, it goes 99 plonk with its 100th leg. That's about as much as I can explain about that joke. You forgot the back wheels? No, I didn't. Don't believe I did. Yes, I did. I did forget the back wheel. I take it all back. Right, let's do something here. Let's go painted. That looks better. I wonder if we can do it on the front here. Let me just get the mirrors done. Plastic, yeah. Not really a fan of chrome when you go white. I think if you're going to use chrome, it tends to be when you've used black paint. That works best. Let's see what we can do up top. That mirror's currently off, so let's see what we've got here. Not seeing any particular extra options here. See, again, chrome and white, it just doesn't work properly, you know? White tends to work better with this kind of style. Let's see what we've got on top. What's that one? Bonfire in space. Ooh, Ooh, look at that. Oh my god. 50k DAF only slots. 50k DAF high bar. Wow. What is this sorcery? That's a lot of dots now. We could put beacons here or even here and put the air horns there. Put some lights across the top here. What's that all about? What are we supposed to put here exactly? We could just float a beacon like that. That looks amazing. I mean, why wouldn't you? Like hanging a lantern outside of the window. When is American Truck Simulator coming out? Yes. Mr. Delivery. Either Killjoy. Question, what's the difference between a pizza and my pizza jokes? Answer, my pizza jokes can't be topped. Badum. You know what? I need to get a soundboard. Honestly, I need to get a soundboard. I need to have a thing. I can just press a button and just have a lot of little sound bites. One of them would just be badum. Because there is one on internet. I've seen it. A badum soundbite. And I need to get it in my life. Do you know what? This is like Halloween, isn't it? This is what you would do on Halloween. You would hang little flashing lamps off the side of your mirrors. Hope you catch some more stream later. Okay, Jack Young, see you in a bit. The Mixer DK, 13 months sub. Thank you, Mixer. I'm not really sure what we can put here. This seems like a strange place for a dot. I mean, you can't just float an air horn, can you? There doesn't appear to be any use for this dot. It's kind of weird. There's something else that's supposed to go there. I don't know. I think we'll put a couple of beacons here instead. And we'll have a couple of thunders. So let's do... They're a little bit... Excuse me, they're a little bit long, to be honest. I don't like those, though. Yeah, you see, from the road, they kind of block the light a bit, but... Let's go with raw. They're not the best. I would like the dot further back a little bit. Like, if the dot was here, or maybe a couple of dots there like that, that would be better. But we can only work with what we've got. Yeah, Halloween special, exactly. And let's see what we can do here. We've got a few dots along this bit. We've got the hellers. What have we got? What's the lighting? Let's do the lighting down here first and then try and complement it up there. What have we got here? A whole bunch of bull bars. Is this anything spectacular? Oh, hang on. I got mud flaps, maybe? Nope. Why have we got lights inside this bit? That's kind of weird. We don't appear to have... We don't appear to have any mud flaps down here. It's kind of weird. None of these dots. I would have thought that's where they're for, because you can't see them. They're underneath the truck itself. White LED lightweight. What do you mean? LED lights. You mean up here? We could just go for LED, yeah. I mean, we could just stick... Where's that dot, I think? We could just stick... Do you mean like hella illuminators like this? I mean, they're going to look the best. They always do. There's no doubt about that. I'd love to see some variations on these, like, because they've got a black... If you turn the light off a sec. They've got a black backing. What would be really cool is if he came up with chrome and white and painted versions of these things. And maybe just, like, narrow ones as well, like more flush ones. And even rectangular. There's so much he could do, because these are really nice lights. Neon under the truck. I don't have neon, unfortunately. Now that you mentioned Halloween, if I remember correctly, you're going to plan games for Halloween this month. Yeah, I've got games planned. I've got Halloween-y games planned. Are you missing the 50k accessory pack? I have the 50k wheels and other stuff. It could be the accessory pack that I'm missing. Yeah, I think now you mention it, I don't even know if I've got it installed. I'd have to jump out and find. Fish have fins. Fins live in Finland. Okay. Not sure where that came from. I missed all of the context of that, Mandelsov. New sub, Adam Wincoat. Move fade for you, sir. Welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for subscribing. Look at that awesome nutty welcome. Thank you for your support, guys. Welcome to the awesome community, Mr. Adam. Christian137619 with a resumed subscription. Thank you so much, Christian. And that's why firefighters are red. There's some weird left field comments going on here. I think 4 lights is good. Possibly I could get away with some... Not these, not these. Oh, I can't put them on. I wanted some small, like... I can't put them on. That's actually annoying. Yeah, I was hoping to get some little trim lights going on up there. Yeah, I think I must be missing something here because I can't put anything useful. I must be missing the 50k accessory pack. That's annoying because I can't configure anything here now. I wonder if I've got it installed still. Hang on a second. Let me quickly have a look if I've got 50k. No, I mustn't have it. Hang on, let's try going to... Let's see... 50k accessories. Cali88, a truck driver was driving along when he saw a low bridge sign ahead. Thinking he could make it, he drove under and got stuck. A cop showed up and said, "What's the problem? Are you stuck?" Yeah, that would be a pretty obvious thing, wouldn't it? Quite clearly stuck. Jens00700 with a resume subscription. Thank you for carrying on your support, Jens. Appreciate your support, sir. DAF 50k 3.3 plus cabin accessories DLC. So this is the one... This is what we're using. Plus cabin accessories DLC. This is what we've already got. This is so weird. This is pretty weird. Let me have a look at the actual download. Yeah, I think there was only one file, you know. Version 3. Yeah, there's only one file. There is no... This includes the accessories. That's kind of weird. Cali88, nope, just living this bridge and run out of fuel. Oh, right. It was a two-part joke from Cali. So it was, a truck driver was driving along when he saw a low bridge sign ahead. Thinking he could make it, he drove under and got stuck. A cop showed up and said, "What's the problem? Are you stuck?" And he went, "No, just delivering this bridge and ran out of fuel." Trucker's joke. It says it includes the add-on, that's the thing. Search 50k add-on. Okay. Oh man. ETS2. It says it includes it though, you know? Add-ons. Add-ons for the XF106. Do you think... That's old. That's 2014, that thing. Even that's old. Don't think it has it. It comes with the 50k Scania 2008. Yeah, but it also comes with this thing. That's the point. But that's a bit annoying because we can't use any of the lighting here. I'm going to go with that. And then we're going to have some more LEDs down here. This one, I'm going to put like orange lights across the bottom. Chrome 4s along here. Should do it nicely. I don't understand why the accessories aren't working though. That's kind of weird. It's the 105, not the 106. It says it includes the accessory pack, and yet I don't see an accessory, so something's not right. This is the latest one. This is the latest 50k DAF version 3.3 DAF XF. So, and it says plus accessories, so I don't know what I would have done wrong. Do I have the new cabin accessories DLC? I do indeed. I'm not sure if it works on this truck. We'll have to find out. No, it doesn't seem to work on this particular truck. Normally you get the dots around here, but they're not available. Because my guess is this was done before the accessories DLC. A mod conflict, do you think? Possibly could be a mod conflict. I mean, it looks pretty good. It just can't get the whole... You know, we can't get the whole thing. I would have liked just a couple more lights down there. To be honest, I wasn't going to do much more to it. I was going to get a couple of lights there, like these amber lights maybe down here. Just a bit of style going on. We've got pretty much everything else. The DAF has the old style font. What do you mean? Could be a conflict. The problem with conflicts is that they are like really hard to track down. Really hard. The only way to track down a conflict is a process of trial and error and elimination. None of which I'm going to do. Because we need to get some driving done. That's the open pipe version. Not bad. 50k DAF 1X5 does have DLC support. Well, this one doesn't. Let's go over here and quickly have a look in the paint shop to see if there's anything else that we could do. Look, he's got his own skins as well. Look, 50k DAF skins. Should we go with a 50k DAF skin? Just to be different. I kind of like that one. Don't like that one so much because these red blobs here. That one's quite nice. Pretty good. Driven by quality. There you go. No, no, yes, 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 yes. Why not? No, no, no. Upgrade shop, yes. Number 2 is pretty good. Yes, why not? Resto P-Man with a 4-month sub. Thank you, Resto. Well, let's do it for a change. Yeah? Let's do it for a change. Actually looks pretty tasty. I think it looks pretty good. Red is too dark, whatever that means. Just do it! Just do it! It says football. Amsterdam, right, what have we got here? They're a bit small. Chocolate spread. What does that say? Jeff and something. Does anybody know chocolate spread called Jeff and whatever that say? I'm tempted to take that because it's red. Oh, we could tow some Renaults. I mean, you know, what could possibly go wrong on the way? Who knows what state that trailer might end up in? I'm going to do it. I really want to take the chocolate spread, but I'm sorry, the Renault trailer is just an opportunity that can't be missed. So I'm going to go Renault. I'm going to try and drive the Renault trailer really, really carefully. I can't guarantee results of delivery, but I shall try, yeah? I shall try my best to make sure that it gets there in the state that it deserves to get there. I thought I had a built-in GPS. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Where's my built... I can't even look down anymore. Why can't I look down more than that? Where's my built-in GPS gone? I thought I picked... that one. Built-in... Exclusive built-in GPS. Where? It's not... It's an accessory. It says it... Look. What is the point of giving me an exclusive built-in GPS and putting it here and it doesn't work? You think it's where the DAF logo is on the DHS? I can't put interior decoration on this truck. It feels like it's broken, yeah. I don't know why. I did press the letter O, it doesn't work. I know what the key is. Look, I pressed O. It doesn't do anything. All that O does is turn the beacons on. So that doesn't work. I did try that. The O key turns the beacons on because it's not been mapped to the GPS. I don't know why. I don't think it works. It's not operational. For whatever reason. 50k doesn't support it. You tried it yesterday. Well, there you go. Look at these trailers. Look at this. Nice parking, bro. You watched the Cardiff Rostock disaster video yesterday. People go back and rewatch that. In fact, a couple of the guys that I met at the flight show yesterday mentioned that video specifically. I haven't tried the then key, no. There they are, look. The info screen's not working either, yeah, I know. Oh, it is a hang on, if I press the I key, it works. Fuel usage, air pressure, speed info, temperature. Turbo pressure. Nice. Yeah, the info key is actually working. Yeah, look at those beautiful Renaults. So where are we taking these? To the quarry? Are they going to the crusher? Right, is that engine loud enough for you? Is that game audio enough? Or do you want it louder? It's up to you. I think I need some photographic evidence here. This is what it looked like when it left the depot. Okay? This is what everything looked like when it left the depot. There you go. Made it a touch louder. Let's try that. Well, let's go, shall we? I don't think I need beacons on this specifically. It's not an abnormal load. I don't think we need beacons. It doesn't say it's a long vehicle. Nice engine sound, actually. Sounds pretty good. Move to the left. What, me? Oh, you want me to go... As in, you want me to go over here? Is that better? Whoops. Oh no, I appear to have scratched the trailer already. How did that happen? What's the damage? 0%? Lol? Just hit a car? 0%? It didn't take long. I don't know how it happened. I was just looking around, and the next thing you know... Oh, that was close! What could possibly go wrong on this journey, eh? It's got quite a nice little throaty exhaust roar, isn't it? Like a turbo roar to this one. I think we need to be in the left lane, actually. It was a hybrid. What was the hybrid? This game looks awesome. You played it for the first time last night. Wow, bro. You're just getting into Euro Truck. Awesome. You need to test the trailer. You need to test the trailer. Do the trailer cliff test. What, to make sure the trailer's good, yeah? We need to test it off the end of a cliff. I don't think there's a low bridge route on the journey, Bigfoot. Unfortunately. I have got the cabin accessories DLC. It doesn't work on this truck mod. There's a difference between not having the DLC and then the mod not supporting it. It's the latter. I have the DLC. If we go back to a different truck later, you'll see. No, apparently I've not damaged the trolley yet. I don't know how, but I'm still on 0% amazingly. Don't let the cars pass you. Okay. Why has he got his main... Look at that. It's 9:29 AM and that guy's flying past. Look at the lights. Oh my god. Did you download the accessories add-on download? I have it because I played around the accessories before. Trust me, I have it. I had all the curtains going, all the rest of it. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's a nice sunscreen. I think so. I think it's quite nicely styled as well. How quickly can this car behind me stop, you reckon? Whoopsie. Works in this mod, you tested it yesterday. I literally have no... You saw what I did. I had no option to do it. Again, maybe it's a conflict with something else. Doesn't matter. Did you enable it in the settings menu? Okay, I think you're just making that up now. There's no option to enable the accessories DLC. You want P2D version 3 but can't afford it? Well, there's nothing much you can do about it then. Handbrake stop. Can the AI not cope with the handbrake stop? Is that the difference? You're not a fan of the curtains at all. Me neither. I've never been a curtain fan inside trucks, apart from the sleeping curtains. But decorative curtains? No, I don't do decorative curtains. Stop saying good mods are broken. Miss Mieska, you seem to get really defensive with daft mods. I'm not saying that it's broken. I never said it was broken. I said it's not working for me. And it could be a mod conflict. It's definitely the DLC. I definitely have the DLC. But I'm not saying your DAF is broken, okay? I'm just saying it doesn't work for me. You saw me in the interior. I didn't have an option to click it. I know it works because I tried a different DAF and it worked fine. But this DAF mod doesn't work for me with interior DLC. I don't know why. It's probably a conflict. Did you record any of yesterday? No. No, I took photographs, but I didn't record anything. Any video, if that's what you mean. S. Reeves, Paul, this is the second time you played broken mod that actually works properly if you follow instructions from the chat. There are 2 files in this mod, and Miss PS confirms works accessories DLC, okay? Whatever. I've explained myself. Try to bear in mind, people, that I've been away all weekend at a flight sim conference, so I literally came home this afternoon and I had about 2 hours of prep. So I got some mods, I downloaded them, I updated Pro Mods, updated EA Brazil, I downloaded some truck mods, some trailer mods, I threw them all together, and it was 5:15, I ate some food, and then I streamed, okay? So I did not have enough time to prep and test everything to the high quality level that you guys demand from me. I do apologise for that, but I have been away all weekend. Hope you understand. Jacka Lawali, I can't get your name right. New subscription. Hang on, let me get outside. That horn, I was expecting a double toot. Thank you for subscribing, Jack, and welcome to the Nut House. Appreciate your support. Welcome to the stream. Anything to say about yesterday? Yeah, we had a, what was it called? In the X-Plane conference was quite interesting. He explained like the differences between X-Plane and FSX. He went through all of that, which is quite good. He spent like an hour talking. He was like the vice president or something of Laminal Research, of the people that make X-Plane. So that was pretty interesting to see. And what else do we have? Then we saw some amazing, like, flight simulators. Basically, there's a company... Oh, man. There's a company that that make flight simulator components, you know, like real cockpit stuff. And they will do you a full installation of a 737 or an Airbus cockpit. Like, and we're talking, like, the overheads, all the equipment, the cockpit, the sticks, just everything. £35,000. It's like, what? I want this so much. £35,000. But it looks absolutely legit. Like all of the PFDs, all the FMCs, everything was all working. Just looked beautiful. The controls were so realistic. But £35,000. I can't even begin to imagine that. You'd have to be pretty serious about flight simming to, and the space you'd need. You'd need an entire room for this stuff. You did a mortgage. It's like 35 grand. But yeah, that's the ultimate flight simulation experience right there. So yeah, we had that. We had there was a lecture in the afternoon from that Quality Wings. What else was there? Cosford has like a museum where you can buy stuff, but I didn't buy anything. Yeah, there's lots of people there, like Aerosoft were there, Dovetail Games were there, PC Pilot was there. Who else was there? There was a company that made a kind of Track IR substitute. I forget. I think it's called Track Hat or something. So they made like their own version of the Track IR. There was people there with Oculus Rifts. There was people there with all kinds of stuff, like multi-screen displays. Some amazing stuff actually. It's worth a trip. Like you can do the whole thing in a few hours. You know, it's not a massive event. It's the biggest one in the UK, but yeah, you get there. It's a few hours, and then you've pretty much seen it all. You can watch the lectures and then you can go home. But it's well worth going to if you've never been to it. Cowley88, trucking joke number 2. Did you hear that Peterbilt, Kenworth and Freightliner are building a truck together? It would be called the Peterworth Shaking. Oh my god. Cowley knows all the trucking jokes. Cozy Shack 91, I haven't been able to watch for 6 months due to work. Happy to be back to the night trucking. You're a squirrel. Thank you, Cozy Shack. Welcome back, sir. Not a problem. Good to have you back. Did you enjoy Cosford yesterday? Yeah, it was a good day out. I went there Friday night, stayed in a hotel, did the day at Cosford, and then we had a few drinks in the bar and some food on Saturday evening, and then I came back, like, well, got home about 1, I think. So I have got some pictures from TwitchCon to show you. Well, not just from TwitchCon, actually, just from my trip to San Fran. We'll do them, I don't know what time we'll do them, maybe about 8 o'clock, I guess. We'll see. That's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Cowley's a real trucker, so he knows all the trucking jokes. And he's currently in the UK, aren't you, Cowley? Enjoying himself. Having a well-earned break. Fuel usage. Do you know what? I don't like, because I'm not from Europe. I'm from the UK. We do miles per gallon. I honestly don't understand liters per 100 kilometers. I don't like. I understand the concepts, but when I look at the numbers, it doesn't mean anything to me. In the same way that Fahrenheit doesn't mean very much, this means even less to me. Like miles per gallon, I totally understand how efficient a car is, but liters per 100 kilometers, you know, 40, 50, 100, it just absolutely means nothing to me. Which is like the European way, isn't it? Liters per 100 kilometers. I mean, I get that a smaller number's better, but it's just the actual number itself has no meaning. New Poland rebuilding updates online for 121. Man, when did they release that? I had a look this afternoon, I didn't find anything. Yeah, I understand what it means. I understand it's how much fuel you're burning to go 100 kilometers. I get it. But what I mean is I don't know what is a good number for a car or for a truck. Whoa, dude! I don't know what's a good number, that's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Did you see that? He came down the side of the trailer and just rammed it. That's amazing. NM Sonic, 23 month sub. NM Sonic, you are 1 month away from 2 years. I appreciate that, NM Sonic. 1 month, sir. Thank you for that support. Around 20 is quite good. What, for a car or for a truck? 4 to 5 litre is very good. Well, I'm getting... Oh, hang on, I'm getting off here. I'm getting, like, averaging 20 to 30, which is quite a lot. Sounds like it's burning fuel quite a bit. This game needs an insurance update. Do you know what? That would actually be a pretty useful feature, being able to buy insurance. Around 20 is good for a truck. A car can go down to 4 to 5 litres. Oh, hang on. 25 is roughly around 9.5 mpg. Wow. I mean, a car that does 10 to 20 miles per gallon would be considered extremely thirsty. I think that train was about to, like the lights were flashing. I think it was about to go. Cars get 7 litres per 100. A diesel is 5. Fair enough. That's supercar miles per gallon. No, it's not. What, 10 to 20? Not really. If you've got like a... If you take a... I don't know. Get a BMW X5 with a 3 litre petrol engine in, it will do less than 20. It just will. Because it's moving 2 ton of metal around. All the time. Like the diesels, they might go to 25, 30 miles per gallon, but not much more. I had a friend who had a Toyota. What did he have? A Toyota Supra. Was it a Supra? No, it was a Toyota. No, it was a Mazda MX. wasn't MX-5. It was quite a big one. It was like 10 years old or something. It had a 2.5 litre petrol V6 in it, and he couldn't get more than 20 miles per gallon out of it. He just couldn't. It just burned through fuel. It cost him so much money in fuel, it was ridiculous. I don't think it was an RX-7. It was... If he had that car now, it would be about 15 years old, I think. It might have been an RX-7 or something like that. It wasn't an MX. It might have been the RX. It was a 3-door car. It was like two doors and a boot. It had a very long bonnet, quite small lights on it. And yeah, he was 2.5 litre petrol, and he couldn't get more than 20 miles per gallon. Very thirsty. Cali88 in Australia will use kilometers per hour, but I have a GPS set up for miles per hour. Also, the onboard computer, which works on fuel mileage, I changed from liters per 100 to MPG. Drives my boss up the wall. That's interesting, because that is actually interesting. You're over in Australia, but you switched your system to use MPG and miles per hour. That must really freak him out. Probably an RX-8. Maybe. I can't remember. It's been quite a few years since he had it. It was his dad that gave it to him. His dad basically had it and then upgraded to a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, I think it was, and then just gave him the car. It was only worth about £4,000 at the time, just gave it to him. But I swear he spent more than £4,000 on repairs and fuel in about 2 years. I mean, it was pretty reliable, but when something went on it, it was pretty expensive. I mean, fuel in the UK has come back down again, but at one point it was completely insane. But even now, it's what, 110 per litre? 110 pence per litre? So, if you don't have an efficient car, your running costs on your car are pretty nasty. Yeah, I need to get a photo. Totally need to get a photo. No, it didn't have a Wankel rotary engine in it, no. I know which one you mean. It was a straight 6, it was. Actually, it wasn't a V6, it was a straight 6, I think. Worth 4K. Yeah, I mean, this is going back about... I think he sold it about 5-6 years ago. It was a bit of a rust bucket at the end. No, I do not use Nightbot, no. About 1.5 a litre down south. It's still a lot. I think it hit didn't it hit 140s at one point? 140 pence? Or even 150 in some places. Oh god, I'm going way too fast. Trying to read chat. Yeah, diesel's very similar to petrol. It never used to be. Like years ago, if you go back over 20 years, diesel was about half price of petrol. And then the government just lumped so much tax on it that it ended up at the same price. I'm disappointed nothing bad has happened to this trailer. Uh-oh. What? You've seen them £2? What, a litre? No way. I've never seen it go over 150. 140 to 160 in the Netherlands. Yeah, but that's euros, isn't it? That's not in pounds. They added walking people. It's always had walking people. Oh, look at that car. Rawr. Bugatti Veyron, isn't it? Lovely. I wouldn't want one myself. I'd feel completely scared of having a supercar. Not because of the speed or anything like that. Just because, apart from, like, when you get home, you can put it in your garage, right? Assume you have one. If you have a car like that. If you have any supercar, you've probably got a big house with a big garage, and you can lock it up nice and safe. However, when you go out in it, you pretty much can't stop anywhere, can you? Like, can you imagine pulling up at Tesco in a Veyron? Can you imagine parking next to that rusty Ford Escort in your Veyron? What could possibly happen to it if you park near the shopping trolleys? I don't know. Apart from the crowd of people outside and then the one guy that walks down the side of it with his key hanging out, you could not park it in a supermarket. Same thing in a restaurant. You would not feel safe parking your car anywhere because you'd wonder what it was going to be like when you got back. So the only thing you could do is leave the house, drive the car around, and then drive home. You can't get out of it. Because if you do, it's going to get wrecked. As soon as somebody saw a Veyron in Tesco car park, they put their car right next to it and then open the door and it'd be like, bang. No way. If you had the money, you wouldn't worry. Yeah, you would though. It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of hassle. Every single time you take the car out, something's going to happen to it when you leave it. It's just a sheer hassle of sending it to the body shop for the 100th time. And I don't think even a door respray on a Veyron is probably going to be quite expensive. Right, so a quick little jobs we've got here. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Gas is reasonably priced near me in America. Yeah, in America it's a lot cheaper than the UK. I think it was... How much was it? Was it $3 a gallon? Something like that? Which is, less than half the price of the UK, easily. Forklifts. These are all quite long journeys, actually. Quite fancy taking a crane into the south of France. Guess how much the indicator stalk is on a Bugatti Veyron? I shudder to think. Oh, that's the other thing, Dorset. $4 grand? $4 grand? That's the other thing, is people seeing the Veyron will try and get the badge off it. Because how much is a badge from a Bugatti Veyron going to be worth? Like, any piece that you can get off that thing is going to end up on eBay. Like, you would come back to your Veyron and it would be on bricks. Because the wheels probably cost about, 50 grand or something. In Oregon, gas is $2. Wow, that's cheap. That is so cheap. Black Hawk, so I can't get my head around using kilowatts to measure engine power as we use BHP. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I also know that the VT has an average of 6.1 miles per gallon, which I thought would be worse. I know what you mean, kilowatts. Kilowatts is like another metric system. However, the thing is, like, okay, how can I phrase this? BHP and kilowatts are both like measurements of power output. So although the units are different, it's still fundamentally the same thing. But when it comes to miles per gallon and liters per 100 kilometers, one of them is saying, this is how far you can go on this much fuel. And the other one is saying, this is how much fuel you'll burn if you go this far. So it's like, it's like the opposite of each system is the opposite of the other one. It's one saying how much fuel you need to go this far, and the other saying, this is how much fuel you will burn if you travel, this is how many miles you'll go if you use this much fuel. So it makes it really hard to swap from one to the other, but at least kilowatts and BHP are, this is the power output, you know what I mean? That's what makes it so difficult for me to understand liters per kilometer, liters per kilometer, because it's kind of a concept that I've not ever had to get used to. At least it's not rods per hogshead. What? What on earth is that? Uh-oh. Why is my mirror not working? Why can't I... The heck? That was weird. Do you use metric for distance? I kind of mix and match. That sounds weird, but that's pretty much what I do. Is sometimes I will, like if I'm measuring something with a tape measure, I'll get the tape measure out and I will measure it in centimeters and meters, yeah? So I'll be completely metric about it. But then sometimes, sometimes I might say, oh, it's like 50 yards down the road. I'll tend to say that rather than say so many meters. But I'm slowly changing that. I kind of use both interchangeably when it comes to distance. But, yeah, driving around the UK, inevitably you're going to use miles and miles per hour because all the signs are signposted miles and miles per hour. You know, nothing on the road in the UK is in kilometers, put it that way. But, I mean, yeah, yards and meters are not fantastically different. Okay, this is screwed. I'm not getting a lot of steering response out of this. Yeah, I think, like a yard is about 0.9 of a meter, something around that mark. So there's not a massive difference. By saying 50 yard, it's not far off 50 meters. Yeah, it is. Look, it won't turn. Put my foot down and I get 0 turn. Even though I've got that mod enabled, I'm going to have to change the truck, I think. This isn't working. Oh my god, it just is not working. How heavy is this thing? 30 tons. Yeah, I got to nip to the garage and change the chassis. Sunny Debts! Ah, Mr. Deathridge Crafts, sir. Thank you for subscribing. You deserve a move fade from Sabrina, Mr. Deathridge Craft. Let me give you a little toot here. Guys, I met Deathridge Craft over at TwitchCon. He's a lovely guy, Canadian streamer. I kind of followed him a long time ago because I used to enjoy watching his Minecraft stuff. But he's a lovely guy, and if you want to go over to his channel and give him a follow, right? Because he's a lovely guy, and he streams sort of, you know, if you live in America, then his time zones are way better for you anyway, because I'm obviously a British streamer and he's American, but he's a lovely guy, and welcome to Nut House, and thank you so much for subscribing. I will return the favour. I will catch you live, sir, and I will sub to you when you least expect it. And Sunny Debts, the tyres without wheels on a Bugatti Veyron are 20 grand, and the airbag produces as much braking power as a Ford Fiesta on its own. Sunny Debts, you're wrecking my truck, bro. Thank you so much, Sunny Debts. Who are we following? Deathridge Craft. He's just put his name. He's got turbo as well, like me. Deathridge Craft, his name is. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. If you want like a nice calm stream, you know, like I try to do, a nice calm stream most of the time, then you'll get that from him as well. It's 9 AM? How can it be 9 AM where you are? That's insane. Oh my god, turn. This is the problem with the with this chassis. The 6x4. I don't know why it's broken, but it is. Where did you get Sabrina from? It was sent in from a sub who lives in Switzerland. So I didn't actually buy it. He sent it to me. Yeah, can one of the mods just post a link to Deathridge Craft's Twitch, please? Twitch.tv/DeathridgeCraft. If you could just quickly find it and chuck a link in chat, thanks. Let me pull over here and change this thing. There we go. Because that is broken. I can't do that journey like that. Wow, what the hell? That'll do that. That'll be fine. There you go. Deathridge Craft, that'll do. That's the one. Go and hit follow on that. Mr. Scrub-On, 4 months. Thank you, Mr. Scrub-On. You watch this now. I'm going to change my chassis. And the first thing it's going to do is chuck all my flipping paint and accessories out the door. I think we better go 4x2 on this one. No, you just broke my truck. Just totally broke my truck. It's unbelievable. Okay. Let's chuck a Ranger down there. Let's get the daft wheels back. Get my Mish tyres back. We can do the paint in a second. Anything else broken? Don't think so. It's mostly okay. Back in the paint shop. Number 2. No, it's number 1. That's the one we had. There we go. The 4x2 should work fine, bizarrely. A routine service costs 14 grand on a Veyron. That's just having a laugh, isn't it? Like, what can they possibly do to your Veyron to warrant £14,000 service cost? That is just completely ridiculous. Sweden represents. Hi Paul, ended my relationship with my girlfriend today. After 2.5 years I was feeling really bad. It was not a healthy relationship anymore. Now with all the money I will save, I can donate and sub. Sweden represents. You have my condolences, sir. I'm sorry that didn't work out, but unfortunately that's just life. It's you know, I'm gonna get all melodramatic now, but at the end of the day, a relationship has to be 2 people that want to be together and are compatible with each other. And it doesn't always work out like that. On the upside, Sweden represents. As they say, there are plenty more fish in the sea. There's plenty more people out there. So go and find yourself a lovely new lady in your life, and the best of luck with that. You missed the light strip on the right side. Oh my god, I did as well. Look at that. I forgot it didn't put it on the other side. Let me go and put that back. Have you finished your Toblerone? You've got to be kidding. You've seriously got to be kidding. No, I haven't. I should just bring, like, my Toblerone to Insomnia and get everybody else to eat it. Here, have a piece of Toblerone if you show up. Oh, hang on, press the wrong button there. My wheel was upside down. There's plenty of Swedish fish in the sea, as they say, indeed. Nah, breaking up is not easy, Swedish. It's always a painful time. But try and keep your eyes focused on, you know, the future, as it were. Wow. There we go. That car has been tooting me so long that now he's going to regret it. Oh dear. He didn't have a good day, did he? That's actually pretty crazy. Pretty certain that guy would be crushed right now. Rappy, hi, thank you, Rappy. Look at this. Wheels are in the ground, look at that. I'm crushing that car so much the wheels are actually in the ground. That is awesome. Now don't toot your horn at me, okay? Bad things happen to you. Oh my god. This van driver's behind me going, I didn't do anything, Squirrel. I didn't touch my horn, it was her. She did everything. Don't toot your horn at a lorry driver, truck driver, whatever you want to call them, too much. Because at the end of the day, they weigh a lot more than you do. I didn't even get fined for that, did you notice? Didn't get a single fine for that. Do you know what? This trailer really suits the truck. Like the whole red line theme going on. Really works. Better T-cut. Better T-cut. Better WD-40. It'll be fine. Yeah, a Veyron, 14 grand for service, right? Let's say it takes them a day. Let's say they change the oil. The heck? Let's say they change the oil. What's going on here? Oh, there's been an accident, look. Hang on. I spot an opportunity in the traffic. You stay there. That was unfortunate. Let's say you change the oil for you and change the plugs and stuff in a service, and they charge you 14 grand. How much is the labour cost on that? 14 grand. What truck is this? It's the DAF XF by 50k. They were just waiting for you, quite possibly. You wonder what does Schwarzenegger have a Bugatti Veyron? I never knew. Does he really? Oh my god. To be honest, I'm not even sure what you could do in a Veyron. You could never, unless you take it to a track on a track day, you could never really get anywhere near the car's potential. Do you know what I mean? I kind of prefer a car that was, like, if I could get an Aston Martin, like a Vanquish or something like that, to me that's like an awesome car, but you can use it as an everyday car as well. Like, it's really, really nice car. It's not as exclusive as a Veyron, but you know, not that many people have one. But you could still use it to go shopping, or you could take, you know, go to the restaurant with your wife or whatever. It's quick and it looks good. Sounds amazing. You could go up to the Scottish Highlands and enjoy a nice, you know, trip through the mountains, and then you could just go down to Tesco at the end of the day. So I would prefer a car that is usable. A Veyron to me is just not even usable, really. I can't imagine what you could do with it. Dacia Master Race. As if comes to mind. Why not a Tesla? Yeah, I just picked that one at random. What I'm saying is, I would rather have a car that I could use every day than a car that would just sit in my garage and be like a toy that I got out every now and again. That's where I'm coming from. Get a game where you can drive a Bugatti Veyron. Why? Yeah, I wouldn't expect tyres on a Veyron to last very long at all. I really wouldn't. Yeah, but to be honest, if you can afford a Veyron, the insurance, in fact the service costs and everything else are irrelevant. If you can afford to buy a Veyron, you really don't care about insurance or anything like that. You clearly have the money. An Audi RS6. Well, exactly, something like that, you know? Something usable. Whoa. You would love Chelmsford in ETS2. I keep hoping that Pro Mods are going to add it one day for me. Smile, Mandelsoft, smiley face. They put a sign in for Chelmsford, but they never actually put Chelmsford in there. Because it would be awesome. But I don't think it would. I genuinely don't think it would. Most people, like, you need to think it through. If you actually had a Veyron, the usability factor is really quite low. I'd rather have a car that I can use every day and just kind of really get to know it, you know? I think a Veyron would be something to just scare the hell out of most people. Like, they would put the foot down and be like holding on and just going, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. They don't realise how quick these things are. A Veyron plus speed bumps. Well, that's the other thing. If you come up to some speed bumps, if your car is, you know, lowered a bit too much, yeah, good luck with that. I've seen some people in Essex who, you know, like basically the young people. It's well known down Southend Seafront that they take their cars, they lower them, you know, put spoilers all around it, you know, put some subwoofers in the back, all the rest of it, and then they cruise down the seafront at Southend. So what did they do? They put speed bumps down the front, and now nobody cruises down the front end because everybody that has lowered their car and has spoilers cannot go down Southend Seafront anymore. Because if they do, they'll just take all the spoilers off. It's quite funny. Cali88, my boss has an Aston 177 as an everyday car. At the depot, we're not allowed to have a vehicle within 10 meters of it. That's how much he loves it. Yeah, oh my god. That's awesome. Like, imagine having a boss like that. He's got this flipping Aston, he's like, nobody goes within 10 meters of my car with any vehicle whatsoever. I can kind of understand that. But all he's got to do is he's put some kind of like barrier up around it and it'll be fine. Where do I donate a game to? There's a forum post about it. Can you read the forum post before you donate a game, just to make sure? Because there's some guidelines in there, and it tells you how to do it and where to do it, but there's just some basic guidelines about what kind of thing to donate. You'd rather have a VW Bug than a Veyron. VW Bug? My mum used to have a VW Bug. Well, they don't call them VW... Actually, what do they call them? A Beetle. They call them Beetles in the UK. They're called Bugs in America, I think. But yeah, she used to have a VW Beetle. It had a 6-volt battery on it. A 6-volt battery, which is just crazy. It was like trying to start a car with a PP9 battery. It really was. Audi RS6 is the best. Are you an Audi fanboy, Trusarium? Have you got one? Is it like an estate or a saloon? Oh, the Bug is a German name. Okay. I thought Americans called it that as well. Is it called a Beetle in America? I didn't know that. I thought it was an American thing. Morgan Bears737. Good evening, Paul. Just back from work and getting ready for another night of Sunday night tricking. Hot cocoa and Pringles accompany me. How are you? I'm good, Morgie. Basically, I've had some braces fitted a few days ago. I'm kind of getting used to them. But I put some wax on them. Like, they give you these wax strips. And what you do is you kind of dry the braces and you push wax onto the sharp bits, and then it stops your mouth being painful, which, trust me, it is painful. But apart from that, I'm doing good. Thankfully, I have no more... Stop here. I have no more conventions to go to now until December. I'm kind of fed up of travelling, to be honest. The RS6 is awesome. A BMW i8, they're pretty expensive. i8s are quite pricey. The i3 is what, 30 grand I think? The i8 is more like 80 grand. S3's from Far Paul, I love you and all your chats so much. I always want the best quality from all of you, so all your shows, so people can make an informed decision based on your streams. Keep it up, and sorry for my last message. Not a problem, S3's Francois. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for your support, sir. How long are the braces on? Probably 15 months. If I'm unlucky, longer. The thing is about braces is they're different for everybody. Everybody's teeth are different. Everybody's gums are different. Some people's teeth move very, very quickly. Other people's teeth move very, very slowly. Average is 15, but you know, if you're lucky, 12. If you're unlucky, 18 months. And then at the end of it, they put a retainer on, so just to hold it. Yeah, the new Mustang. I mean, I had a look at it. They sell the Mustang in the UK now for, I think it starts at about 30 grand, and they make a 5-litre version, and they make the 5-litre version is a is it a V8, I think? And then they make a 2.5 litre version, which I think is a straight 4. It's like an eco version of it, which apparently does a lot more miles to the gallon, but doesn't sound anything like a Mustang should. But yeah, they sell them, and you can get convertibles and all the rest of it. They look amazing. I think there's a 12-month waiting list in the UK right now if you want a brand new Mustang. So if you look, although they're only like 30 grand, you can buy them for 45, because like people who have taken first delivery are selling them at a profit, which is crazy. How's Doyle? He's getting better, but he's kind of licking at his wound quite a bit. In case you don't know what happened with Doyle, guys, he got a growth on his leg. And it started off really small, like a little pimple, and then it just kept kind of getting bigger. So we took him to the vet, and the vet measured it, and then said bring him back in a few months, and we'll see if it's getting bigger. So they took a sample of it and sent it off to the lab, and the lab said it's benign, which means it's not like a cancerous growth or anything. It's a benign thing. But then, like while I was in San Fran, basically the thing started to like weep. It started to produce like a liquid, and Doyle started kind of licking at it and nibbling it, so it was obviously irritating him. So the wife took him to the vet, and the vet said, yeah, it's grown quite a bit, we need to remove this. So he had to go in. He had his legs shaved, so you know what he's like white and fluffy, and he's got like a completely shaved leg, so he looks like he's been sheared like a sheep. And then they cut this thing out, and he said I cut quite a bit around it, and then they stitched him back up. And then they gave him one of those Elizabethan collars, which is like a collar that, you know what I mean, it kind of sits at the side like a cone, so he can't bite himself. And he absolutely went ballistic, like uncontrollably ballistic. He would not have this collar on. He was fretting, he was panicking, he was crying, couldn't keep it on. So he wasn't himself for like a couple of days after the operation. He was just sitting around. I'll show you some pictures. He just looked completely out of it, really sorry for himself. So I bought him a inflatable collar, which you kind of you inflate, and it's like a rubber ring. It's a bit like what you wear into a swimming pool when you learn to swim, but around your neck, basically. It's like that, which he's kind of okay with, but he's worked out how to remove. Because it's inflatable, he gets his paw and he puts it behind it, and he pushes it with both paws and squeezes his head through it and just pushes it off. So we just can't find a collar that will stop him from doing it. But we keep catching him licking the wound. Like, licking it isn't so bad, but once, like, I suspect the stitches are starting to itch a little bit, and once that happens, he may start nibbling at the stitches, and if he nibbles the stitches, he might open the wound up, and that's the worry. So he doesn't like having anything around his neck like that. But equally, if we catch him, we tell him to stop it, but you know, we can't catch him all the time, so there's a chance that he may open the wound. We've tried everything, quite frankly. HSV 45, 23 months. HSV 1 month away from 2 years of support. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate that. Oblivious 92, hey Paul, something awesome happened today. I was streaming Train Sim 2016, and then a Train Sim 2016 developer joined my stream. His name was Matt. That'll be Matt Peddleson, I think. Felt great, love your stream, keep up the good work. No problem, Oblivious, thank you for that. That'll be Matt Peddleson, I think. He works at Dovetail Games. Why not wrap his leg in something somehow? Yeah. I said that to the wife. I said, why don't we just, like, bandage his leg up or something like that? So we may have to do that. I think that's probably going to be the only solution that will work. Vic Vapor Rub on his leg, he won't go anywhere near it. Yeah, but it kind of, like, Vic Vapor Rub makes you feel, your skin feel quite kind of cold and weird, so he might not like that. You need to keep it up even though he made crazy, it's for the best. Well, like I say, he's in a lot of distress when we put that Elizabethan collar on. A lot of distress. He goes crazy. You know, like, if you put him in a situation like his worst fear, it's something like that. He just goes absolutely nuts. It's not fair to leave it in. It causes him too much stress. But the inflatable thing we kind of hoped would work, but he just removed it. I'm allowed to donate DLC to Space Games. Have a look at the forum post, Skyway. If one of the mods could just link you to that post on the forum, just have a quick read through that. That's the best thing. Rappy00. Going to the airport to pick up my brother. He was in Stockholm and did some pilot tests. Be right back. Ooh, nice. I actually flown into... I didn't fly into Stockholm, did I? I flew into... What did I fly into? It's Svenska Airport, is that it? Is that what it's called? What's the name of the airport, guys? It's just south of Stockholm. Where I flew to when I went to Sweden. Is it called Svenska? Something like that. Didn't go to Stockholm Airport itself. Soft collars work great. You can flip it backward, making seem like nothing. Svatska. What's it called? Skavsta, that's it. Skavsta. I almost had it. Skavsta, that's the one. Oh, actually, I think I've got a... I've got an environment mod enabled, which apparently makes the sky look more blue in the day and then makes the nighttime look even darker. Which I kind of forgot I'd installed, to be honest. So I'll look at the skyline quickly. Does that look bluer than normal? Kind of looks normal to me. Got a nice sunset. Have you showed the San Fran photos? No, we'll probably do it after this, when we stop for this delivery. We'll do it then. Looks like a normal skybox. Yeah, it's weird. Can't see much difference myself. It's supposed to make it a bit bluer. I suppose if you put it next to the original, maybe. I can't see any. Shadowell 2014. Paul, what can you do is to bandage his paw and then use an old pair of socks? It's not really its paw that needs a bandage on. It's the leg bit, really. If that's what you mean. I don't think bandaging his paw would help. He bites it. Oh, he licks it, to be fair. He doesn't really bite it yet. I'm worried that he'll bite it, but he tends to lick it. Black Hawk, so random Veyron facts. The waste energy from the engine at full whack could heat 10 family homes. Oh my god. And run out of fuel in 12 minutes. A full set of tyres costs $70,000. And it can go from 60 to 0 faster than 0 to 60. Blimey. I must have some pretty good brakes on it. I remember Jeremy Clarkson when he did that episode of Top Gear in the Veyron. When they were down in, was it Dubai they were in? I think. I remember him saying that... Don't get him in. I remember him saying that this was probably the last time that they would make a car like that. Like, it was the last of its generation, basically. Like, nobody would make a supercar like that anymore. In other words, it probably starts to go more hybrid and electric, which I think is true. It just guzzles too much fuel at the end of the day. I'm on the latest Pro mods, yes, Chris. Have you seen the Amusing Hands mod? I have not. Oh, it's raining. I must admit, I do like the fact that DAF has 3 wipers. I don't think anybody else seems to do it. Any other manufacturers do it, but I kind of like it. It means you get complete window coverage from the wipers. I find it incredible though, we saw a wonderful sunset and now it's chucking down with rain. Thank you, Thomas. Three wipers make him look like an alien. Well, looks aside, functionally, they're pretty good. You know? Because if you look at the coverage, it gets all the way to that left edge of the windscreen. It's fantastic, like, actual coverage. The Volvo F range used to do 3 wipers. Why does nobody else do it? Why did they all go 2? Is it just a style thing? Just looked at the amusing hands mod, it's hilarious. Is it actually a mod that puts hands on the wheel? Is that what it does? What does it actually do? DAF has 3 wipers because they have a shorter screen than other trucks. I would have thought the bigger the screen, the more need for 3 wipers. Did you hear about the VW scandal? What do you think about it? I heard about it. I heard about the whole VW scandal, and I think one news reporter summed it up best. He basically said something like, I suspect that VW are not the only manufacturer that is doing that, but they got caught with their pants down. Which, I don't know if there's any truth in it, but it made me laugh. But yeah, it's not a good thing, is it? Amusing hands mod is just a mod that makes 2 arms and the hands react to your driving in different situations. Nice. Man, the beacons were on. I put the oh, I know what happened. Yeah, I put the beacons on when I picked this thing up, and then we changed the chassis, and I forgot to turn them back on again. That's what happened. Some of the Russian trucks also have 3 wipers. I think the truck we're going to try next is a Kamaz. Using hands mod is a hoax, some clever video editing. Aha. Fair enough. I was wondering, because I don't think there's any support for... well, you can have animated stuff in this, but I can't imagine anything that reacts to steering. The only animated things I've seen in this game are happen when you press a button, and it'll animate something in here. Actually, that's not true. There is an apple. Is it a Kenworth or a Peterbilt that has an apple on a fly, and the apple rolls along the dashboard as you move? So in theory, you could do something in here. I don't think you could attach anything to the wheel though. No, I don't use cruise control. No, not in the game. Check the turbo gauge. Yeah, I saw it before. It was, that's it there. Just shows you the turbo pressure. Kind of cool. Peterbilt 389 is the apple. Yeah, I like the apple, but the fly is just annoying. At first it's like, woo, look, an apple, fly, and then it's a case of, okay, that's really annoying now. This fly, I would have stopped my truck, opened the doors, and swatted this thing out of here by now. Oh, roadworks. Seems to me this rain's lasting quite a while. Nice cabin. What truck is it? It's a DAF XF by 50k. Open your window. Well, yeah, like I say, I wish it was more like OMSI. I wish I could actually click on buttons here. That'd be awesome. To resub, do you need a debit card linked to your account? Not sure. They changed some stuff recently, Synamic. I don't know the ins and outs now. I think they've made it easier in some respects. So just go into the screen and have a play and see what it'll let you do is probably the best advice. Sunday Night Trucking plus Jaffa Cakes plus Ribena. Did I tell you guys that I took with me to America 4 boxes of McVitie's Jaffa Cakes? But the thing is, right, so I took these 4 boxes of McVitie's Jaffa Cakes, and then when we was on the plane, I realised that I'd have to declare it at customs. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to go and declare this stuff at customs, which means I'm probably going to start like rifling through my suitcase. So on the plane, they brought round a customs form. And it's basically a declaration form that you have to fill in. And it basically says, have you got any of this stuff, yes or no? Have you got this, this, this? And it's just a whole series of yes, no's. Are you carrying any money? How much money? Here's the limit, blah, blah, blah. I take no to everything apart from, are you bringing any food into America? And I had to tick yes. I was like, I am so going to get asked about this. So I landed in San Fran International and went through passport control. And straight after that, you go through like the customs control. And they looked at my declaration form. And the woman went, so what food have you got with you? And I said, I've got Jaffa cakes. And she kind of looked at me as if to say, what's a Jaffa cake? And she went, well, what, is that like meat or something? I went, no. I said, it's like more like a cookie. It's like a cake, like cookie thing. She went, have you got any meats with you or anything like that? I said, no, I've got no meat or anything. I said, it's just Jaffa cakes. And she went, oh, that's fine. Stamped it and let me through. I was like, phew, got away with that one. WWE Undertaker Fan 92, 2-month sub. Thank you for the resub, WE. So anyway, let me put the lights on here. I got the Jaffa cakes, and then when I went to TwitchCon on the Saturday, I had my meet and greet where they basically had like the broadcaster booths, and it had my name over it, and anybody that wanted to sort of come up and meet me could come up and meet me. And I brought my box of Jaffa cakes, and everybody that came up to see me and say hi, I basically went, do you want a Jaffa cakes? And almost everybody had one, and everybody who had one went, they're actually really nice. So that was win. So yeah, anybody that came to see me at TwitchCon got a Jaffa cake. Meaty Jaffa cakes. I don't think meat would work well in a Jaffa cake. Although I actually said that, because Jaffa cakes have got orange inside. Isn't it duck that they put orange with? Duck à l'orange. Maybe you could put like duck meat inside it. Duck meat and orange and chocolate. It'd be like main course and dessert all in one. I'm doing fine, Scrubber. How you doing? You still haven't got to meet me, Apple fan. Well, I've been to Truckfest this year. I've been to quite a few places, haven't I? I've been to what? Truckfest. Well, we had Scania earlier this year. We had Stockholm, Truckfest. Blimey, I'm trying to think now. TwitchCon, Riyadh. Just come back from Flight Sim Show. Insomnia 55, which was in August. And Insomnia 56, which is in December. So I've had about 5 or 6 public things this year. To be honest, I'm happy not to travel for a little while. So December is the next thing I'm going to. Insomnia 56 at the NEC. If you can make that, please do. I'll be there on the Saturday. You come to Scotland anytime? I have no plans for Scotland this year at all. The thing is, I have no reason to go to Scotland. Like, there's not many events up there. The only events they really do are there's a truck fest in Scotland, I think. But I go to the Peterborough one. What time this job has to be in? Has to be in Sunday between 8 and 9 AM. It's currently Saturday 11 PM. 45k's left. Yeah, there's nowhere to rest anyway. Might as well push on. Bethelzen66 with a 25-month sub. Thank you so much, Bethelzen. That is amazing support, sir. 25 months of support. Thank you for that. A holiday would be another reason. Yeah, I've definitely had my quota of holiday this year. No more for the rest of the year for me, I'm afraid. Basically, like Germany, I had a few kind of days off there, and then San Fran I had a few days off, and that's my lot. That's my allowance done. I have fewer holidays now than when I was employed. It's hilarious. Like, at least when you're employed, you get what was it, like 20? I think in the UK you get about 25 days plus the bank holidays, something like that. Like now I do this, I don't even get that. I get far less. Do you plan on coming to Holland or Spain or for any events? I was actually in Holland. I went to Amsterdam on the way back from Gamescom. But I don't know... I don't really know what events are on in Holland and Belgium, so I... You know, honestly haven't planned anything because I don't know what events are on. It's very dark. I did tell you that this environment mod made it darker at night, and I'm pretty sure it has. But we've almost delivered the job now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, to be honest though, Lushes, a trip to the USA is very expensive. Like, the flight cost alone will knock you somewhere between 500 and 1,000 depending on where you're going. And that is a lot of money. Stephen Kibberton! Resume subscription! Thank you so much, Steve. Does it tell me how many months? I've not seen it yet. You need to ask the boss, Squirrel, indeed. Mrs. Squirrel. Yeah, I'm going to show the San Fran pictures after this, definitely. It's not showing how many months, it just says resume sub. Steve! Oh, there you go. 15 months, there it is. It's finally come up. 15 months. See you later, Acela. How do you like the Camaro? Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. To be honest, it was nice having a convertible. But just, yeah, cruising around California in a convertible with a big engine is... I mean, I would have liked the Mustang. I asked for the Mustang, but they did say it'll be the Mustang or the Camaro. It just depends what they happen to have on the day. Because they've got so many in the fleet, and then obviously they get rented out randomly, so... But it was black, which meant it looked pretty cool. I'll show you the picture in a minute, you'll see it. You should go to Duxford. Yeah, I've already been to Duxford. It is a nice day. Duxford Air Museum's quite nice. I've been round it. Right. Oh my god, look, that trailer has a broken mod. Can you see that? That's a mod conflict right there. Wherever it's bright red, it means the game couldn't work out what the heck to do with it. Can't actually see how lined up we are. Can't see where the back wheels are. Why is this... Is it something to do on track IR? I need to go forward quite a bit. Does it come out on Twitter? I put it on my Instagram. I put, like, as I was in San Fran, I was posting on my Instagram. And before you say, Squirrel, what's your Instagram? It's squirrel.tv. I tend to post more pictures on Instagram. Some of them wow, why did that go green? Did you see that? Did you see that go green? What the heck? How can that be green? That doesn't make any sense. Wow, that isn't even close, but whatever. Stephen Kimson, yes, I have been resubbed for another 6 months. Keeping up the good work, and this is another donation for ongoing support to an awesome streamer and community. Steve, you're a boss. Thank you very much. Were you a truck at IRL? No. No. I've been trucking on the Scania test track. What's your Instagram, lol? Okay, right, so quickly I am going to save that here, the random name, and then because we're going to drive a different truck in a minute anyway, so I'll just alt tab out of here and we'll start having a look at some photos and stuff. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we'll do here, people. We'll do the giveaway at the same time as I'll show some photos. How does that sound? Is this a GoPro specifically for Doyle? Oh my god, is this it? Look at this. Wow, how does that even fit? It is like a full-on dog harness thing going on here. How does it... It doesn't come with a manual. How does this go on Doyle? Where is his head? Where is... Does this go underneath him? Does it go like that? Does anybody know how this works? It's from Simon, apparently, but he hasn't put anything in there about it. Hang on, I'm losing attachments here. Let me get these back in the bag. Dropping bits. Honestly, I'm completely flabbergasted. He's actually sent the GoPro as well. I thought he was only sending the harness for it. I didn't realise Doyle was getting his own GoPro. Oh my god. 1080p at 30 FPS. GoPro Hero. Is he in chat? No manual GoPros included. Yeah, there's nothing for the harness to tell you how to work it. The thing is, the wife can normally figure these things out. I'm just going to go and give her the harness and be like, here, figure this out. This goes on Doyle, and then we put a camera on him. Runway 16, right, Paul, did you see my paper model Airbus A320 on the forum? I did not. I will personally make you one in your 737 livery and send it to you. They're made of cardstock, heavy paper, and pretty detailed. Wow. I haven't seen that Runway 16 right. I haven't checked the forum since I came back from San Fran. Little bit you can take off, too big for Doyle, big bit on top on the back. Little bit you can take off. The big bit goes on top. But surely it's from Shelby 7. Is Shelby in here? It's from me. Shelby! Dude! Were you sending me a GoPro? Oh my god! You sent Doyle a GoPro, Shelby? I thought you were just sending the harness. Well, Shelby, thank you so much. I mean, that's absolutely awesome, amazing, and totally unexpected. I thought you were just sending this bit, not this bit as well. I mean, it's great that you've done that. It means that if Doyle jumps in a river, at least my GoPro's okay. So it's absolutely incredible of you. I just was genuinely shocked. So that goes on his back, and then what? This bit sticks. This bit has to stick up, doesn't it? Because it has to point forward, like that, I guess. But it's got an attachment on his back. How does that work? You don't want a camera facing up, do you? Unless you can. It's like you can point it backwards or something. Guys, can we give like a massive, like, just drop a whole lot of nuts all over Shelby right now? Because I mean, that's just like an amazing gift, isn't it? He's sent that to Doyle, which is incredible. So we just drop a load of nuts on him, please. Thank you so much, Simon. That is, I'm sorry, I am genuinely shocked by that. I don't want to sound like ungrateful at all. I'm massively grateful. I'm just completely blown away by it because it wasn't what I was expecting at all. But yeah, Doyle now has a GoPro, guys. He now has a GoPro, which basically means that I'm going to have to go and set that GoPro up, and I'm going to have to give it to the wife, and she's going to have to figure out how to put the harness on Doyle, and then we're going to have to get some GoPro footage, and then I'll record it and show you on the stream. Because, like, the next time the wife goes out, she'll be able to just... I'm going to get her in here, actually. I'm going to text her. I'm going to ask her to come in and bring Doyle. And I can try these sausages on him. Wait till I show her the GoPro. She's going to flip. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, she should be able to come. She'll be picking my daughter up at 10. Oh my god. Shelby, that is amazing, dude. Thank you so much for that. I mean, Doyle's got his own GoPro. What you can't say anything else about that, can you? Blimey. Hang on, I'm being messaged now. Alright, I've been given a link by Dorset, presumably how to fix it. About the Jaffa cakes, I'm sorry I couldn't send it earlier. I'm sure you will eat them quickly, but at least before the teeth, sorry. Oh, I'll eat them. Jaffa cakes are fine. It's the only things I can't eat are like chewy caramel type things. But Jaffa cakes are cool. Yeah. Wow. Guys, thank you so much for those gifts. They are just amazing. And thank you for thanking Shelby, guys. Because that was pretty unexpected and amazing. Thank you so much. CHA 12344 4-month sub. Chris, thank you for carrying on subbing, bro. One of the mods. I want to show you one more thing before we get back into trucking, and that's this. So the wife basically bought this thing for me when I got back from San Fran. And you may be wondering what it is. Does anybody know what this thing is? I'll be surprised if you know what it is. I mean, obviously it's a squirrel, right? And it's made out of metal. But what is the purpose of this thing? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Well, let me tell you. It's basically a nutcracker. You put the nut in there and go boom like that. That's exactly what it is. It's a nutcracker. Oh my god. That's the look at the jaw on that squirrel. That's pretty frightening. Look at the state of that. Right, Doyle's there's a couple of things. Doyle's got he's got his own personal dog treats, which we need to try on him. Orlando sausages. But even more incredibly, Doyle's got a dog harness and his own GoPro camera.
No! Wow.
Yeah.
Flipping heck, wow.
Yeah. So that, basically, that goes on there, and this goes on Doyle, obviously when he's a bit better. And then we're going to take him out and get some GoPro footage, Doyle style. So yeah, the chat wants to see it. Let's get Doyle on camera. Let me get a sausage out here. Luckily I've got some scissors. So let me cut this open. We don't know if he's going to like this or not. I best suspect he will. Doyle, what have we got for you?
He might be a bit salty because he's got his bumper on.
He's sulky because he's got his bumper on. He's got his inflatable thing on, guys. Wait till you see this in a minute. Why won't this bag open? Come on. There we go. Oof. Doyle, you want to try some sausage? Right, let's get one out. They're actually strung together like sausages as well. Right, here we go. I've cut one of the sausages out. So we're just going to cut it into little bits.
It's okay. It's alright, it's alright.
Right. Come on, boy. Just some sausage. Come on, pal. Come on. Yeah, I've got him. Here he is. Come on, poor chap. He's not a happy bunny. He's got his inflatable ring on, haven't you, pal? He's not good. But look what we got for you. What's this? Do you like that? You're not sure what to do with that? I don't think he's... Are you not liking it?
Take the ring off, it might make a difference.
What, you think he'll eat it if I take the ring off?
Might do.
Do you just pull it off?
Velcro.
Do you want to... There you go. You've lost your collar. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. I know, bro. I know. Do you want to try it now? No, he's not sure about that. It's a doggy treat. he's not sure about the sausage. If he give him one of his strips. No, you see, look, he's not even eating his strips right now, right? It's not that he doesn't like it. He's just not feeling very well, are you, pal? No. We'll try him again next week. He's off his food. You don't like the inflatable thingy, do you?
He's wagging his tail now.
You don't like the inflatable thingy? No. You sure you don't want one? Want to try one? Try it. You might like it. No, not today. Not today, guys. I guess he's feeling a bit sorry for himself.
Oh, he wants to come back up.
He doesn't know you've got it. He wants that. Poor guy. Yeah, he's like I say, he's just not really. He's not really himself at the moment. True Serium, the Nut House is amazing. Greater can be with Paul and guys, gals as a contribution for the next TwitchCon, moon or bust. I hate Lydia. True Serium, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Doyley's off his food. I mean, if he's not even eating bacon treats, then there's something wrong. It's all about Jaffa. Oh, I forgot about Jaffa cakes, didn't I? Oh man, I forgot about Jaffa cakes. Hang on. Totally forgot to tell about Jaffa cakes. Right, I'm going to change truck while we wait for her to get back. Hopefully she'll see the... Hang on, was the Iveco dealer I'm going next? I can't remember. Let me check if it's in here. Oh, there it is. The Kamaz. Yeah, we'll do the Kamaz. Send the Iveco dealer. Let's go and visit that dealer. He's definitely not a vegan. Doyle is definitely not a vegan. I can tell you that for a fact. There she is. Does someone else want to show you? Look. Look, I had my own Jaffa cakes made. No. Watch this. Are you ready for this?
Oh my life.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Squirrel Jaffa
That
cakes.
is awesome.
And I didn't have them made. Basically, one of my fans has sent them in. Squirrel. Can you believe that? Squirrel Jaffa cakes. Apparently, there's a website where you can
That is amazing.
you can have your own custom stuff made. Custom squirrel Jaffa cakes. How just completely brilliant is that?
That is fantastic.
I'm gonna show Em later. She'll flip. Flip when she sees that. Is he still not eating? Do you want to eat a bit more? Are you eating yet? Come on, let's see if we can get you up. Come on. Come on. Up here. Come on, boy. Come on, lad. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Fans really want to see you, don't they? Don't they? Yeah, you do. Should we, Now we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. There we go. Yeah. Now he's eating. There we go. I think he was basically sulking because he had that rubber ring on.
Don't forget it's Houdini.
And now he's not sulking. He's all right now, aren't you? Yeah, you had a proper little sulk, didn't you? Yeah, go on. There you go. He's happier now. That was a genuine full-on sulk from Doyle. Like when she brought him in, he had this inflatable thing around his neck, and he was like that. Don't talk to me. He took it off, and he went back outside, came back in. He's like, "Yay! I don't have this stupid thing on my neck. Now I'm prepared to eat things." He's a West Island Terrier. It's what he is. Right, where's the truck gone? There it is. That's so funny. I can't believe he sulked at having that thing on his neck. Right, so when Doyley's feeling a bit better, I mean, he can't go out yet really with that kind of stitches in his leg. When he's feeling a little bit better, I'll get that GoPro on him, and we'll record some footage, and I'll show you on the stream. Thank you so much for the PO box things, guys. They're just amazing. Like buses, Toblerone, Kerbal Space thingy, a wallet, Spectrum wallet, a GoPro, a dog harness. I came home from San Fran, there was like a stack of boxes, and I went, "What's all that?" And the wife just went, "It's from the PO box." I was like, "Are you kidding me? I didn't have anything in there last time." So that's pretty cool. Blixer078 with a new subscription. Blixer, thank you for subscribing. Sorry I missed that. Welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for joining this amazing community. I'm sure you gave them a huge nutty welcome, guys. But thank you, Blixer, and welcome to the chat. Your name should turn white. You should have a squirrel icon next to you up there. Chat. You should see your name in white now. Shotgun Kill, 8 months sub. Thank you, Shotgun. What happened to Doyle? He had to have an operation to take a lump off his leg. Yeah. So anyway, let's go. Let's configure a truck. And this is a Kamaz. What's it called? A Kamaz? Let me just check my notes again. It's the Kamaz. It's called the Kamaz TM1840, but it's basically a rebrand of a Kamaz we've tried before, I think. But I found it on the mod website, so I thought we'd give it a whirl. Anna Talons, 5 months. Thank you so much, Anna Talons. Some great gifts indeed, Fatty Monk. Totally. Dolly cam for Sunday night trucking. I tell you what, if does the GoPro do a wireless transmission? It does, doesn't it? But it has has a limited range, I think, and you have to use a GoPro app to do it. We actually get him like live footage from Doyle cam. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, see you later, Stuart FC. 420 Blazer. Is that what it is? 420 intercooler. I actually, do you know what this reminds me of? When you do that. Do you remember the Dilophosaurus on Jurassic Park? You know the ones that kind of put their they do this. Like you look at them, they do that, and then they kind of squirt stuff in your eyes to blind you. That's what it reminds me of. When it just kind of fans out, and then it spits in your eyes, and then you can't see. I might just go with that, to be honest. I'm not really loving that fairing at all. Especially that one. That's the worst one. I don't know. I might just go with this. Chassis 4x2, no options there. Engines go from 420 to 1000? What the heck? I'm pretty certain this thing does not have a 1000 bhp engine in it. That's pretty crazy. What the heck? I'd imagine this truck's got more like a 410 or a 420 or something. Like 700, 500, what's going on? You want to put 1000 brake in a Kamaz? Looks like a lion. I'm not seeing that. I don't think it's that ugly. I don't agree it's that ugly. I'll put the 1000 in it just for the giggles, but I mean, that's just... Look, you have 2 options of interior. Oh, wait, hang on. Somehow they reclaim a load of roof space when you do this. Just to show you that the internal and external models are completely disconnected. Okay, whatever. Let's go green for a change. I'll put 1000 in though for a laugh. Go 1000 or go home. Right, wheels. I don't think it's got its own wheels by the look of it. Furies, Dark Silver. Oh, it has actually. Yeah, the 5460, that was it. So it's called the TM1840, but it's actually a Kamaz 5460. So there's 2 variations of wheel, which interestingly enough changes the tyre as well. That seems to be like a bigger, almost an off-road variation of it. Has this got anything as well? Presumably. There we go. Kamaz 5460. They're too big. They're like super weird tyres, aren't they? When did ETS2 add the DLC for interior toys? About a week ago, I think it was released. I think it was about a week ago when I downloaded it. Sorry, a week ago it came out. Apparently that goes with that one. That looks so weird. I'm just going to go with that. Right, fine, whatever. Let's configure it. Oh, that's not a number plate. That's actually the GPS system. Fine, we'll keep the GPS. That looks like the alternative low... No, that's not the alternative. Wait a second. What the heck? I just put a table in here, and you go inside and there's like no table. What the... What's going on with this mod? put a GPS down, then I put a table down, and when I go outside, I've got the table and no GPS. That's a bit broken. There's a strange gap in the wheel. What do you mean? Do you mean the holes around the rim? Same as the previous commands back in August. That one do. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like... Look at this. Yeah, this works. Not. I don't think you'd ever see bull bars on this truck, if I'm perfectly honest. I think the front would break off. This is a pretty odd truck as it goes. Right, I'm going to put some basic lights on here, but that's it. It's not having anything posh. What's that do? Do they actually work, do you think? Oh yeah, apparently they do. Let's go for a single. It's like a... Hang on, it's got orange lights here and they don't work. Look. It's got operational beacons which don't actually operate. Yeah, see there if you go in. Rear rims do not fit the tyre. Oh, you're right. That's weird. They don't fit the tyre at all, do they? In fact, they don't either. It's just a high quality piece of work, I think. I don't know. We'll see what it sounds like. Oh my god. Is that even supposed to happen? I don't think it is. Oh god. I don't think I'm going to put a bar on at all. Although I need an air horn, really. I don't need an air horn, but... Maybe, you know what? I might just flick over to the... I was going to try that, but I'm not sure about it now. I might just flick over to my third option, which was a Mercedes-Benz MP2, I think it was. There it is. That one. Maybe this one's a little bit better. MP2 V8. No options at all. Well, won't take long to customize this, will it? Good night, Paul M. Have a good week. Oh my god. I take it all back. Ooh. That's pretty cool. What does that do? Ooh. Might be able to work with this. What about that one? Oh, that's disappointing. Why would they give you grey mudguards and not be able to sort of matte black them like that? Because that would look absolutely brilliant. Okay, that's doing something back here. Take that. Maybe this will control... Yeah. What the heck is that? What happened to the Kamaz? I kind of chucked it in the bin. Is that a Playboy bunny? Oh my god. This must be... No. Is that strip light? Yeah, look, it puts lights all down the side. It's weird, this truck. It's got options, but then it doesn't. Yeah, I know there's no 1000 brake engine, but at the end of the day, that Kamaz was pretty substandard, I think. No, we're not having that. I think these are modifying the interior. I'll have to do this in a minute. A go box. Okay, we'll do that in a sec. Main mirrors, stock mirrors. It's hard to know which are outside and which are inside. I really wish it wouldn't show you these dots from the wife texts and says she's totally speechless. A big thank you for the GoPro. I think it's just sunk in what just happened. Nope! Oh man, that's disappointing. Okay. I'm guessing these air horns won't work. We'll try that one. I actually prefer those lights, bizarrely enough. We'll stick with the yellow lights. What does this one do? Mercedes-Benz. Flaps down there. Goodyear 385. No, 315s on the front. Goodyear 315s. There we go. That's cool. I wonder what the painting's going to be like then, because I presume this black is going to stay, yeah, as it is. Oh my god. Well, that's interesting. Make the inside dots a different colour. Yeah, Razorpunk, that would be brilliant. Something like that. Because you look at all of this, I mean, there's just a plethora of dots, and half of them are for the inside. A load of them are just not even... Ooh. Oh, wow. It's like a box of tricks, this thing. Like, you never know what you're going to get when you click on a dot. Not sure about the go faster thing. That I like. Curtains ain't happening. I think the rest is inside. I think that's most of the outside done. Well, hi, good evening, Paul. I hope you're well. Just got home from a night out with the Chinese. Out to the Chinese with my co-workers and my boss. He paid for everything. I made it catch a glimpse of the famous Sunday night trucking. You made it to catch a glimpse. Ah, nice, dude. There's nothing better than a paid-for meal. You go out and you're like, yay! That cost me nothing! Right, I think let's go inside and see if we can figure out these dots a bit. Okay, that's some smellies. Let's take the smellies. The radio, why not? Nope. Don't want that, but I can't change it. Don't want that, but I can't change that. That's the... Actually, I have no idea what that is. Chipperson, 10 months sub, thank you, Chip. The bunny ears logo on the side is Playboy logo. I know, I said that. That's pretty nice. Your boss is tight. It's weird how you get different bosses. Some people are just, you know, really quite generous, and others are just absolutely not. Is that that's an Asus laptop right there? Look. Take that. Oh man, you didn't tell me you were going to do that to me. Is this a GPS spot? Yeah, we'll put the GPS over there. We'll change that. And we'll put the table back. We'll have the Asus laptop. I think that's it, apart from maybe there's something behind us. Maybe not. I think we're more or less done. There's dots all day on this one. But what does it sound like? That's the question. Let's find out. Default Merc. Yeah, I don't think that's the sound of the V8 Merc, is it? Oh, hang on. Default starting sound. Actually, that's a default exterior sound, but they've replaced the interior. Interesting. So many errors on the console. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Have a look at your console. When you use mods, that's what happens. Right, let's go job market. What can we take? Logs. 16 ton of logs. I'd like to visit some of the new places in Pro Mods if possible. Let's go down here. Pecs. Let's go to Pecs. Be like dancing our pecs. Butler, and because I had a great paycheck this month, here is some more. Thank you, Butler. Thank you very, very much, sir. You're very kind. Looking for an interesting trailer. Was that? That wasn't a Pepsi, was it? It's kind of like a Pepsi logo. Bamboo. 10 tons. What's this? 25 tons structural component. That might work. Why do you want to go to Finland? Any particular reason? Have you taken any pics? What do you mean, Mr. Big? Of the trucks tonight? Yeah. Ooh, a road roller. 9-ton road roller. 25 tons of milk. Olive oil. That's not olive oil. Where's it gone? Where's that? It was here, wasn't it? There. I want to go there. Kosichi or something. Oh, there we go. I was like, what am I looking at? A completely black screen. This doesn't look good. Okay, roadworks. Do you upload often to Twitter? What do you mean upload? You don't upload to Twitter, you tweet to Twitter, don't you? I don't know what you mean. Every time a video goes out, it gets tweeted, put it that way. Tweet as in upload images. They tend to go to Instagram. Images these days tend to go to Instagram. But if you want to see the Sunday Night Trucking pictures, they all go to Facebook. If you go to my Facebook page and click on photos, then click albums, there's an album for every single Sunday Night Trucking. Engine does sound quite nice, has to be said. See you later, Looney. That one, Genie, please do a military vehicle. The stream is rocking tonight. We'll do one next week, Genie. I'll try and get some of Jazzy Cat's military mods in next week, and we'll do some of that. For now, we're going to do this structural component one. Come on, coach driver. Come on, dude. Okay. He's gone around with all his lights blazing as well. What is this? Look how bright his lights are in the mirror. That is insane. Oh my god. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning and his lights... Look at it. That can't be right. Is that a bug? Paul, off, start your new job tomorrow. Have fun. Okay, David. Good luck with that. Look at it. That's just... It's just not realistic, that, is it? Had to be in this lane. Who was the new sub that I needed to toot? I've just remembered. Blixer 078. Hang on. Wow, that's loud. Blixer, that probably woke you up. That's your official toot from me. Thank you for subscribing. Why don't you use the shifter you got? Because I'm on the G27 and it's not compatible. Oh, you mean use the G... I see what you mean. You mean use my existing shifter? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that with the 920 wheel. I believe that works, except all the extra buttons don't do anything. So it's kind of pointless. I may as well use the 920 shifter because the buttons that I have won't operate. That was one ugly horn. Tell me about it. That was the default horn on this truck. There's no air horn. Headphones wrecked. Oh my god, look at that missile. I could have done that. Wowzers. Where's that going? Hang on, let me find out where that's going before I take this one. I'm guessing it's going a bit far, but we'll have a look. Where are we? What did I click on? Just click on the wrong thing then. Oh yeah, it must be going really far. It's like on page 3. There it is. Look at that. 2,200 miles to Finland. OMG. That's like an entire Sunday night trucking evening in one mission. Do you know what? For my 100k stream, we should do that. Like, I should do like one mega journey. That'd be awesome. No, I'm not taking it that far. As much as I'd like to take it, I am not taking it 2,200 kilometers. That's just, no, I'm not doing it. Nope. We'll stick with the 500. That's long enough. I thought this truck had beacons on it. What the heck? Right, I'm pressing the beacon button here. Watch this. What the... Do you know what? I have never had a truck before. Well, when I press the beacon, it does that to the bars. What the heck? What is it? I have no idea. There's no beacon on the back, and the beacon on the front lights up the bars. Well, there you go. Right, how heavy is this thing? 25 tons. A 75-ton rocket to Finland. I suspect we'd get there quickly if we just lit the fuse at the back. That'd be like Sunday night rocketry. EA Brazil causes the bug light. Really? How can a map cause a bug light? That's so weird. $18 stream on 100k. No, my plan was to do 2 12 hours. Like Saturday, Sunday. That was my kind of 100k plan. And it would involve like subs and stuff. So we're kind of trying to work on it. I don't know if I'm going to hit 100k in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That seems to be the rough estimate. But that's going to put us pretty close to Halloween as well. So there is that to think about. Wow, did you really let me go? And then as soon as I started to move, he just pulled out on me. Unbelievable. You don't work anymore on a Monday for your American Australian fans, except you used to stream longer on a Sunday. Actually, it's the other way around, this Reeves. Basically, it's better for them if I play on a Friday morning afternoon. Because Sunday night for them is actually on Monday, and they're at work and stuff. So it's actually better, a Friday is better for them. So when I streamed on Friday, I streamed from about midday, and they all came in there, and they're all going, you know, like for people in the Asia Pacific time zone, this is brilliant for us. So yeah. But Sunday night doesn't really work for them. But yeah, the thing is, I don't stream too late on Sunday night because I don't want to wreck my schedule. So I can actually record stuff tomorrow because Monday's a recording day. Press O while on the inside. Why? What's that going to do? Is that why it was lighting it up? No way. It actually lights the inside of the cabin blue. What is that all about? Sounds lovely on the inside though, doesn't it? It's got a lovely sound to it. Nice kind of turbo whine, nice throaty kind of V8 sound. It's 8 in the morning, Monday morning, Australia. Yeah, so if I carry on streaming right now, then everybody in Australia is either going to work or going to school. It's got interior lights. I'm not sure that it has, Ceci. It's got... It's an interior light that also affects the bars outside. That's so weird. Will you stream Friday afternoon now? Connor, for the next 2 Fridays, I definitely can't stream Friday evening. So I'm very likely to be streaming morning, afternoon on Friday. At least for the next 2 weeks. Get a Mac Titan. We actually drove the Mac Titan a few weeks ago on the stream. Because I wanted to drive the Mac Titan about 3 months ago, but I couldn't get it to work. It kept crashing. Yes, Illuminati, I remember Cardiff to Rostock, yeah. What trailer is this? This is a structural component, 25 tons. And it's struggling up here. I'm just going to have to hold it in 6th gear. It can't take 8. Maybe a stream at the beginning of the week. Thing is, S. Reeves, is I tend to record YouTube Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like when we hit Thursday, that's when I start to sort of do streams. If I wasn't doing YouTube, if I was just doing Twitch, then I'll probably do at least 6 days a week. And if I wasn't doing Twitch, I'd probably have daily videos on YouTube. But I try and do both, so I have to kind of balance things. Cowley, found a problem with ETS2. I drive the Kenworth 900B and found a few toll booths that I cannot pay because the barrier is too close to where you stop and pay. Good thing the waypoint system works. I've experienced that, Cowley, where the truck's been too long. I know what you mean. Basically where the gate, where the kind of point is that you have to sit your cab in and the barrier stops you reaching it. I've experienced that. All SCS need to do is move that point back a little bit. Public holiday in New South Wales. Nice. You much prefer Twitch over YouTube, that's just you. The thing is, if you go to YouTube and read the comments, you'll see exactly the opposite. Each to his own. Some people like both. A lot of people are very much entrenched in one camp. I don't think the gear changes sound that weird. You got Monday and Tuesday off school, nice. Map is Pro Mod and EAA Brazil. It took you 5 minutes to realise where your GPS was. Just above the wheel. No Friday night flight for 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going to have to do it at a different time. Maybe do like the Thursday night instead or something. I don't know. I've not really chatted to Matt about it. He's not aware of the Friday night thing yet. You give up, he keeps missing my comments. That's not true. I just read it. You're just unlucky, I guess. Can't wait for the October holidays next week. Are you kidding, Connor? My kids are not on holiday for about 2 or 3 weeks. How can you be on holiday again? What do the yellow bits on the speedometer mean? They're not on the speedometer, they're on the rev counter. And they're basically like... Usually you'll see zones, like there'll be a green zone or a blue zone. That means you're running efficiently. Yellow will often mean like you're basically using more fuel than you need to, and or it'll indicate where the highest torque is, and then red is basically you're killing the engine, stop it. That's generally how they work. I need to get a photo of this thing. Not had a photo of this truck yet. If we zoom it in like that, that makes it appear a lot bigger than it should be. Do you use the sleeping simulation? No, I always turn it off. Because it always... The reason I turn it off is so that then I can keep more of the driving in the daytime. And I can sleep at night, if you like. Otherwise, it forces you to... it forces you to sleep whenever you've driven so many hours. Buy a 3,000 horsepower Mercedes. Why? I don't know. I find you get these mods that have absurd amounts of horsepower. Like there's one out there that has 10,000 horsepower. And you just know it was made by like a 13-year-old who's going, hey, let's change this number and make it as big as possible. And it's like, well, that's good, but apart from just messing about for 5 minutes, there's not much point driving it because it's not realistic and it's not challenging in any way. When are you doing train sim vids? As I say, my recording days are sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Promos is more than just map, at least they announce it. EA Brazil only says map, but includes more. Yeah, I've always... I mean, I've mentioned this years ago in a video, so I can't remember which video, but I've mentioned it before about mod authors. When I used to say things like, you know, I really wish that mod authors, when they shipped a mod, like, all I ever want from a mod is the mod to include a readme, right? So that you can open it up and it'll tell you what it does, right? Just a simple readme. This is how you enable it, this is how you install it. You know, if you need to do a particular load order, or these are the things to watch out for, just a readme. What version it is, etc. And then, like, basically, do a specific thing and do it well. Like, if you get a truck, and then the classic one was, what was it? You used to get a truck, and the mod would come with. It would just turn off the speed limiter, or it would, you know what I mean? It would do something random. Or it would, like, multiply your economy's factor by 1.5 so you got more money for jobs. And it would, it's like, it's a truck mod that's modifying your economy. And you just think, why? Like, you never even said in the readme that you didn't write, that you didn't do this. I got this truck and all of a sudden I'm getting more money for my jobs and I can't work out why. If you want to do something like that, make your truck mod and then make your economy mod and make them two separate things and just say, turn this on if you want that, otherwise don't. You know what I mean? Like, bundling other things is not a good idea. So yeah, that's all I ever wanted mod authors to do, is just include readmes and do a specific thing and just do what you say on the tin and don't do anything else. Because then you can kind of combine mods together and make your environment how you want it. Does ETS have a free roam option? Yeah, you can drive where you like. You just don't pick up a job and just drive where the heck you like. Now you've got the whole waypoint system. It's even easier because you can just bring up the map and just go, you know what, I fancy going here, here and here, and then just drive. Cowley88, this video is the 70-ton Volvo, my favourite YouTube video from you. You and quite a few other people, I think, Cowley. The 70-ton Volvo was a classic. You know, even I know it's a classic, because I know that when I made that video, and I said it in the video, I genuinely didn't know if I was going to finish the job, but nothing prepared me for what was going to happen next. You know, some of the stuff that happened in that video was crazy. That's what made it so good. See that, Apple fan? Yeah, Cardiff to Rostock was just one of those kind of normal trips that had an unexpected event in it. And it's never happened since, that's the thing. I've never experienced that before or since. Overtaking, like a car just overtaken on the brow of the hill, just smashes into me. But hey, it made a funny video, right? Hey Porter MG, how you doing? Can I see the bends? You can in a second when I get around this bend. Wait a second here. And pneumatics. 9365 Paul, it's been 4 weeks. If you remember, I was moving house. But my new house has 1 megabit broadband. I do remember this, actually, yeah. I'm not wirelessly transmitting 200... You're now wirelessly transmitting 200 megabits from a neighbour. 700 meters. What? Fibre on a farm. Dude, that's awesome. Welcome back, Larry. That's pretty epic. See you, Joe Baker Boy. So this always happens on the stream. Once you get to about 10 o'clock, people start disappearing and they start, oh, I've got to go to work now, I've got school tomorrow, and they start dropping off. It's hilarious the way it works. Right, let's show you this thing. This is the Actros. That is the trailer. Structural component for something. I'm gonna get it there in one piece. CRZ Destruct, welcome to the channel. Hit follow, and if you like trucking and stuff, check out my YouTube. I'm all over the road trying to read this. Is it a Jazzycat trailer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that specific one is from Jazzycat. What would be kind of useful is, you know, when you're picking freight, if it said to you, like when you click on a freight, if it just said to you source and then went stock, yeah? As in, if SCS shipped it, then the source would just be the stock, like default. It's a stock trailer. But if you click on it and that thing came from a mod pack, it would say source and then it would go, I don't know, Jazzycat military, like whatever the mod called itself. You know, Jazzycat AI, Jazzycat this, whatever it was, it would just tell you where it came. So when you click on a trailer, you actually know which mod it came from. Because, you know, you can get these mod packs, they have 300 trailers in them, and you just don't, like if you're running multiple trailer mod packs, you have no idea sometimes, like where did that come from? And it'd be so easy for them to work out, and so cool to know. Looks like a daff interior. I think it's the kind of walnut effect you're referring to. Good night, Leonard TB. Yeah, Shirley, get out my channel. You're off to bed as you have the mass test tomorrow. Okay, Illuminati, good luck with your mass test. It's the old majestic interior, there you go. Should be some kind of tooltip. Yeah, a tooltip, anything like that. Just extra information would be so cool. channel is 1.6 years old. As if. As if. Death Razor 1, welcome to the Nut House. Hold your headphones. Did tell you. Thanks for subscribing, Death Razor. Welcome to the Nut House, dude. Thanks for supporting the channel. Welcome to this awesome, awesome community of utter awesomeness. That is the Nut House. You are now an official nutter. Look at the nutty welcome you just got, dude. Good luck with your French stress sim. 23 minutes waiting for a Destiny lobby. The hell? Just quit and try it again. Yeah, Matt was officially like having a go at me for the whole as if thing. You know, because like I said to him, well, you can't have a go at me around as if. He said people from your chat come into mine and start trolling me with this as if thing. I said, well, hang on a minute. You've got as if as your own donation thing. And he went, yeah, I know. I was like, well, you can't complain then, can you? Like, you took the sample of your own voice and used it on your donation thing. It's like, you can't complain at me. That's so funny. Yes, I'm pretty well, thank you, Ryan. Actually, the inside of my, you know, my braces that I've had fitted, they're starting to rub on the inside of my cheek again because I put some like wax on it. You get this special dental wax and you put it on the sharp bits and then it makes it a lot more comfortable. But after you've had a cup of tea, I think the cup of tea just dissolves it, so it's all gone now. I'm moving over before this guy like cuts me. Uh-oh. Is it a good idea to use a keyboard and mouse to play this game? I wouldn't say it's a good idea. Like, the best way is to use a wheel, obviously, but it's still perfectly doable with the keyboard and mouse. Like, pretty much everybody that picks up this game for the first time will play it with keyboard and mouse, and then they'll either get a joystick or a controller, like an Xbox controller. Or if they happen to have a wheel lying around, they'll use that. But if you play the game enough, then ultimately you want to be thinking about a wheel. Yeah, I can show you the truck. There you go. Cowley, I tell people that I am a trucker in real life. On my free time, I play ETS2. I'm coming on 800 hours playing this game. And still not bored of it. Thank you for the different mods that keep coming out. Thanks to the different mods that keep coming out. Cowley, I find that... Like, some people would find that pretty amazing. Because you do it in real life, and then you do it as a hobby. In Eurotruck. But... You know, I've said before that this game has lasted so long because of mods. It's entirely down to the mod authors. I just wish they'd make it more moddable. But the fact that you play it and you're a real life trucker is just awesome. Scanny Man! Hi Paul, haven't been around lately as my wife was diagnosed with kidney cancer 6 weeks ago. Oh no, dude! She's had the kidney removed and now waiting for a targeted drug therapy to start. Great stream. Scannyman, best wishes for your wife, sir. That is awful. Luckily, you have 2 kidneys, so I'm assuming that just one of them has got cancer. So yeah, hope she's going to be okay. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that. Construction sim. Yeah, I need to do construction sim videos. I've got some more to record this week. There's loads of things I want to do. There's lots of stuff I want to show you guys on YouTube. You've been playing 2100 hours. Yeah, if you want to get your hours, you can fake your hours on Steam. It's quite easy, you know. I mean, it really is. All you got to do is start the game and then just go to bed. And Steam will go, yeah, you've been playing that game 12 hours while you've been in bed. GG. So, you know, if you want to cheat at it, you can do. Some people have played games a lot, though. Because I'm a multi-game kind of person. I've only played, like, I think I'm just coming up for 800 on this. But I've actually done more than that because I've also played the non-Steam version quite a bit. So I'm guessing it'd be more somewhere 900 to 1,000. But yeah, I've played a lot of other stuff as well. Should I buy Elmsey 2? I don't know. I need more information. Since when is your hours played important? Well, there is that. It's not really important. It's how much you enjoyed yourself. That's what's really important. Like, you don't play the game unless it's fun. There's no point. No point playing it unless it's fun. This is meant to be... You know, games themselves are meant to be about fun and entertainment. So if you're not getting any entertainment out of it, just don't play it. If you are, enjoy yourself. And the hours will just fly by anyway if you're really enjoying it. Will you stream Thursday? I think I'm going to be streaming Thursday, yeah. Yeah, I should be probably Thursday evening. This is a guess. Thursday evening, probably Friday morning and afternoon, I think. And then Saturday evening, Sunday evening is probably what it looks like this week. A lot of it comes down to how much progress I make with the YouTube stuff. Good night, Dane. Have a good week. You like using your mouse to steer. I think the default is that your mouse does a camera lock. So if you use your mouse to steer, what do you use for camera lock? You just kind of program some keys in for various camera positions. Is it a good game? Omsi is an amazing game, but it's also... how can I put this without putting you off? Omsi is a brilliant game, but... You know, it does have a tendency to crash or run out of memory, and you know, getting a good frame rate can be difficult. It's not very well optimized, and it does have bugs, so bear that in mind. But as a game, it's just, there's nothing else like it. If you like driving buses, it's incredible. There is no other bus simulator quite like Omsi. Is this the new DLC? Well, the new DLC is like cab interior stuff, which I haven't got because I've got a mod. How far to go? Brackets, are we nearly there yet? Hang on, let me see. 100 kilometers. And then we're done. Can we stop on either way? Get out the back of my truck. You prefer to drive buses in real life, fair enough. Yeah, the big issue with Omsi is pretty much this. A lot of the mods are in German. You know, quite a few of them have started to provide English and German instructions, but there are quite a large number of them that are entirely written in German, and you can't understand the installation manual. It's really difficult. Basically, the Germans love Omsi. They really do. NPR, hi Paul, hi chat, hi sexy mods? Hi sexy mods. I also know a few truckers that play this game. Some even have to use it to help them to get training for backing up when they are training to pass a trucking test. That's interesting. That is actually genuinely interesting. Who would have thought? That's like using a sim as a sim. I don't know when my next ETS2 video is coming out because I have to record it first. I would expect one this week though. You bet the wife's playing with Doyle and GoPro videos already. Nah, the GoPro's here. She won't touch that. She'll be like, you figure it out. I'll just press the start button and that's enough for me. Anything technical, that's... I get to do that. You like the idea of OMSI can't get over the poor graphics? Well, yeah, if you're expecting Project Cars graphics, then you're going to be sadly disappointed. If you want a very detailed bus simulator where you can click every single button that you can see in the dashboard, then you'll like OMSI. So it does... That's why I said to you I need more information, because it really does depend what you're looking for in your bus sim. I mean, OMSI, like any game or sim or anything like that, is just not for everybody. Larry365, I'm going to do a project log on your forum of how I achieved it in case others need to do the same. And for the non-believers, total bandwidth of wireless connection is 380 megabit at 600 meters with 0 ping. How can you... Okay. Fair enough, Larry. Look forward to that. 0 ping? When's the next rest stop? It's not. We're going to get to the end soon. Well, that's the thing, MJ Deadman, isn't it? At the end of the day, there's no other bus simulator. There's no other simulator that has squeaky windows like OMSI. OMSI is the definitive squeaky window simulator. Nothing else can touch it. Like, Train Sim's tried, but you just can't do OMSI. OMSI has the exact acoustic noise. I can see the destination on the GPS. Right, which lane am I in? Left lane. You like being a model, you get free stuff. Jax, I don't know what to say about that. As if you're a model, though, that's all I'm gonna say. Wow. There goes some trailer damage right there. Yep, 1%. If you're a model, I'm Santa Claus, that's all I'm saying. I hate the way, like, you have this overlay turned off, and I hit something then with the trailer, and the overlay just pops straight back on again. Oh man, it's raining already? NPR, I ran out of room. USA backing up is not normally part of the driving test. Really? Hence you passed the very basic driving test, then you share a truck for a number of weeks being trained to drive via a company. Wait, what? They don't test you how to reverse on the USA truck driving test. What? They, like, even in a car test they make you reverse in the UK. How do they expect anybody to be able to deliver anything? Well, welcome Dan Waltz. Welcome to the stream. Search overclockers for 500 meters wireless solutions. I have a thread there. 500 meters? Oh my god. That's pretty far. Jack Sims is working for L'Oreal Paris, isn't he? Because he's worth it. Even the driver's license in California, they make you reverse and park. That's what I would have thought. That is the fastest indicator. Are they just compensating for the MAN indicator? That's insane. Do you watch NFL football? I actually don't, but I enjoy it. It's weird. When I was in America and I was channel hopping, I found myself watching quite a lot of NFL football. And, you know, if I had the time in my life, I would watch it because I actually enjoy it. One of the things I didn't do when I went to the States, which I really want to do, is like go and watch a big football game and have a massive hot dog while I'm there. Like, I have to do both things together. I have to watch a big game and have a big hot dog. NBA. I don't like basketball. I find it pretty dull, to be honest. I mean, each to his own, but I just don't like basketball. I think EA's just brought out their latest basketball sports game, haven't they? It's like, whatever. Did you tip? Oh, yes, I tipped. Boy, did I tip. Tipping left, right, and centre. Baseball's a national sport. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I just saying that I find it dull. That's all. It's not my kind of sport. Like, not even to watch. I like watching American football. I don't like watching baseball. Where the heck are we? Do you like baseball? No. That's what I'm saying, I don't. I don't find it interesting to watch. I don't know why. I can't explain why. I just don't. I've got a feeling that's... It's going to be really picky this time. The last delivery, it just let me park it in the middle of nowhere. I was wondering when that was going to ping. What are we delivering? Structural components. Damage penalty. Dang it. I remember that happening. Nope, I don't, Jacob. Absolutely none. We're in Brno. The weather is not good. You get a lot of those parking physics. NPR 1999 in FL, you passed the driving test on a car park. FL being what, Florida? You passed the test in a car park. American truck drivers I know go wow talking about comparing both tests. USA test is like around the block and drive certain roads pre and post checks. Oh my god. That actually sounds dangerous. In the UK, our driving tests are pretty they're pretty comprehensive actually. Like, I mean, they're still missing some elements. Like, the car test, for example, doesn't teach you how to drive on a motorway. Hence, when you go on a motorway, the driving is just appalling. Because they literally teach you how to drive on the roads and then stop short of teaching you anything about a motorway. Like, apart from the theory. And I just think that's wrong. I think they should definitely carry on and train you on motorway driving. But, you know, even so, it is quite, you know, quite thorough, the test, apart from that bit. Nick Ray! Welcome to the Night House, Nick! RIP headphone users! Thank you for subscribing, Nick. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you for your support. Thanks for giving a nutty welcome, and welcome to this amazing community on Twitch. So unfortunately, Nick, I'm just resting up for the night now. That was the Actros V8. So I'm going to post these. I'm going to post these mods onto the spreadsheet when I finish and send out the giveaways and stuff. I'm not going to post the commands. I thought the commands like sucked basically. So I'll post this one, and I'll post the DAF that I started with, and I'll post the other bits and pieces I was using. The environment mod, I honestly can't see any difference in that environment mod. I don't know what it did. It's kind of weird. Why is the truck so loud? Possibly because when you download Pro Mod, it has an option when you generate the def file how loud you want the interior sound to be, and I set it to ×2 to make it a little bit louder because I prefer it that way. Cowley, another successful Sunday night trucking. Good night, Paul. See you on the next stream. Cowley, you have enjoy the rest of your time in the UK. I don't know if you're going to be here in the UK next Sunday. I hope so. But thank you so much. You missed the whole stream, True 9. Don't! You can have to watch the VOD in a minute when I finish. Right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed tonight's Sunday Night Trucking. I spent an hour in the middle of that showing you about San Fran and the pictures and all the rest of it. I opened some amazing PO Box stuff. Honestly, you guys are you surprised me so much. It's just amazing support. Thank you so much. Candles 46 7 months. Thank you, Candles. Will you play more mainstream games? What do you mean by that? Because every time I play a mainstream game, somebody says to me, when are you going to play OMSI? When are you going to play Euro Truck? When are you going to play Train Sim? So, yes and no. I like mainstream games, and don't get me wrong, I play all kinds of stuff. I play World of Warships, I play Squad, I play Battlefield. I'll be playing the new Battlefield. The beta comes out shortly. I'll be playing that. So I do play more mainstream games, but I do try and keep the channel in the right genre. But then I played Mad Max. We played Mad Max all the way through. That's a mainstream game. I'll be doing some of the more kind of scary games as we get near Halloween. So I'm going to play through some of that stuff. Like Until Dawn and... I don't know. There's a few of them I'm going to play. I've got lined up. But yeah, we've also got the 100k follower thing coming up soon. So if you are new to the channel, then do hit follow. And if you do like Euro Truck, definitely check out my YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys, at SQRLTV. And also my Instagram, squirrel.tv. And my Facebook, SQRLTV. Alien Isolation. I'm not sure about Alien Isolation. Are you streaming on Halloween? What day is Halloween? Hang on. Let me have a look what day Halloween is. 31st is a Saturday. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be in 4 weeks' time, isn't it? Yeah, I need to do something on that. I need to do some kind of Halloween special. Maybe that's the day to do a 12-hour stream as well. Like an all-day. Because it happens to fall on Saturday, so why not? Why not do a Halloween stream? Maybe I should wear a giant pumpkin head. Last of Us. Yeah, The Last of Us is something I'm seriously looking at playing through. Last of Us and Until Dawn and maybe... What's that other one? That other zombie one? I can't remember. My brain's shutting down now. When's the Battlefield beta? Pretty soon. Like days, I think. That's what I heard. I need to check it out myself. Anyway, people, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. You have to stream with the hoodie on. What, with the vet? What, Darth Squirrel? Are we doing Darth Squirrel again? It looks so funny with the headphones on. Nah, 7 Days to Die is not really... No, I meant like a playthrough game. 7 Days to Die is more of a multiplayer thing. Anyway, I am going to head off. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will be back to normal now. All the events are done until December, so next week's more back to normal. Hope you enjoy your Jaffa cakes. Thank you, Trelly Jr. I'm scared to open them. I want to leave them there. They look so awesome. Everybody that sent in a gift on the PO Box, thank you so much. Honestly, I was blown away tonight. Anybody that sent in deliveries, subbed, existing subs, new subs, thank you so much for your support. all the rest of you guys, thank you for being here and being awesome in chat and making this whole thing what it is. Couldn't do without any of you. I am going to head off. Check the stream schedule tomorrow. I think it's looking like Thursday night, Friday morning, afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday night for the next streams. Something around that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is all about recording and editing, so I've got that to get on with. But yes, I need to go now. Stay here, Paul. We love you. Yeah, I need to go. I've got to go and sort things out. And I've got to get up tomorrow early and get recording. Hit up YouTube. Maybe to play Resident Evil. I'm not sure about Resident Evil. Super Tom, keep it classy, bro. I hope somebody stole your keyboard. Because that's pretty out of character for you, Super Tom. Thank you, Strat Shadow. Good night to you. It's 5:52 PM. It's 10:52 PM where I am. Right, I'm going to head out. Have a wonderful week, guys. Hope you have a great few days. I shall see you all Thursday, but I'll have videos up before then. So that's it from me. Take it easy. Love you all. See you in a few days' time. Good night.